Most video editing courses only teach you how to use softwares or edit templates. But in this 5-episode course, you'll be able to script, shoot and edit your first Instagram reel, get salary ranges for pricing your work, and also understand the psyche behind hook writing and retention. This is episode 3, where I will introduce you to Adobe After Effects for template editing and also explain how to set up your phone, mic and light for your first Instagram reel. My name is Ansh Mehra and I educate businesses all across the world about technology and design. This is episode 3 from our free 5-episode series. So without further ado, let's get started. This entire episode is split into 3 important chapters. In chapter number 1, I'll teach a skill most editors are never taught, basics of content production, where I'll show you how to properly record content using a phone or a camera and with a mic and good lighting. But why does an editor need to learn production? Wait for that answer in chapter number 1. In chapter number 2, I will introduce you to one of the most powerful visual effects tool in the world, Adobe After Effects, and break down how we can create these amazing looking titles for all of your videos. Then in chapter number 3, I will show you how my team and I use advanced features of Adobe After Effects to make better videos. But there is one big problem. Majority of you have still not completed the homework I gave in episode 1 and episode 2. If you're here for the first time, let me tell you that every episode in this 5-episode course has homework that will lead you towards your first Instagram reel. With that being said, let's start with chapter number 1. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you're probably wondering, Ansh, I want a job as an editor. So why do I need to understand a recording setup? Isn't that for creators? Now, before I reveal you the answer, let me tell you something that most editing courses will never tell you. Generic video editors do not make enough money consistently because they always limit their skill sets to just editing videos on a tool like DaVinci or Premiere Pro, CapCut or After Effects. Please note that there's a very high chance that in the next 5 years, the manual execution skills of editing will be replaced by just a few AI tools. The question is, how can you plan a career that will make you money for a long time? So from today onwards, I want you to stop seeing yourself as a video editor. Instead, I want you to see yourself as a content director who knows how to edit as well. But Ansh, what is a content director? And how is this content director different from a video editor? To answer this, let's revise what we learned in our previous episode 2 of this course. Point number 1, an editor only follows instructions. In most cases, senior editors move to more creative roles, but as a beginner level editor, in most cases you are following a set of instructions. A director puts her own creativity and creates instructions, which means if you're just a junior editor, you will get paid only for following orders from someone else. But if you become a director, you will be paid for a series of adjacent skills like scripting, sound design, storyboarding, and a lot more. And eventually, you will have enough AI tools to take care of all of your execution that will help you earn more in life. So when you're starting out, obviously you need to behave as a junior editor who's just following instructions and watching tutorials. But in your brain, you should always have this long-term vision that you will not see yourself just as an editor. Point number 2, an editor only specializes in execution of instructions. As I keep saying, a skill always has 3 components: the what, the how, and the why. Most beginner editors only focus on the what and the how of their skill. They can look at a successful YouTube channel and identify what this editor is doing and then reverse engineer the how behind that editing by watching some YouTube tutorials. But they rarely take out the time to understand why a specific editing style is working. Why is somebody choosing this specific mid-journey style? Why is this editor using this specific sound, this specific camera angle, this specific pace? But a director is always asking questions and finding out the why, the actual truth behind a specific editing style. A director is an ideator who's always finding out why a certain director is acting in a specific way. Now, to become a good content director, you need to be strong at your first principles of content, your taste and design language, pattern recognition, and the vocabulary to define those patterns. I won't go too deep into these topics because I've already covered these topics in detail in our episode number 2. So let's move to point number 3. A junior editor usually just thinks about what to cut and trim in a video. A director sees the entire vision of how this video would become a success. This includes having an understanding of subjects like topic selection, sound design, scripting, and at times even production. But Ansh, you said this is a video editing course. Then why are you distracting with all of these extra things like content direction and production? Folks, I had to name this course a video editing course because of YouTube SEO and probably because most of you would look for a video editing course. But the truth is, just being a basic video editor is not going to be enough for you and for your career. And to be honest, learning production will also give you 2 additional benefits. Firstly, as an editor, you will need to eventually build your own personal brand on social media, because when you work with really big creators, you often sign NDAs that stops you from telling everybody else that you are the editor for this specific YouTuber. So in the end, you will have to make your own portfolio with your own personal videos and build your own personal brand to get your work. If you ever decide to speak in front of a camera, basics of production will help you save a lot of time and money. Second, a lot of creators hire editors like you, then they don't record themselves properly or write terrible scripts, and then they expect the editor to magically save their content. And to be honest, all of these things do not work out. In such moments, when you get a complicated client, as a strong editor, you need to be educated enough to direct your own client on how he should record himself properly so that your editing becomes simpler. But Ansh, don't we need a lot of money to get a good quality video? Not really. But before I tell you why, let me introduce you to the sponsors of today's video. Brilliant, an online platform to learn valuable skills with interactive lessons and exercises. If you're planning to make educational content or even apply for competitive exams, then Brilliant can help you save a lot of time understanding complicated topics in the easiest way possible. You can learn the first principles of some of the most valuable topics in the field of artificial intelligence, mathematics, data science, computer science, and programming through extremely interactive and engaging exercises. These courses are taught so uniquely that you can not only upskill yourself but also take inspiration from how they explain complicated topics and then use those techniques in your own educational content as well. The lessons they cover on Brilliant are perfect for educational creators who want ideas for both short form and long form content, and their onboarding process carefully asks about your interests and creates a personalized learning roadmap to suit your exact needs. So let me show you how Brilliant works. So once you create your account on Brilliant, this is how the courses dashboard looks like. So as you can see, they have a bunch of different learning paths that will help you learn these skills. If you're studying engineering, if you want to do data analysis, science, or math, they have so many courses that you can easily learn. Now the interesting part here is that, let's just say I want to learn something pretty complicated, right? Like maybe clustering, right? Which is a very, very important topic in the field of machine learning. You can see how they have created a proper path. They take you from like simple subjects to something which is way more complicated. And when I start the lesson, you'll be amazed to see how nuanced and how fun they've made their learning. So as you can see, they would have a bunch of different exercises. So in this specific case, they say that we have a bunch of climates and we will use temperature and precipitation data to group these things properly. And they have this graph right here. And what they're asking me to do is that you select the city that is most similar to San Francisco on T-Jan and T-July. So this is T-Jan, this is T-July. In most cases, I think this is the one. And then I can check. And then it's correct. So then they give you points, and then you can have an explanation, and then you can click on continue. So this is how they basically teach you things one by one. They would not want you to get overwhelmed with all of these difficult concepts, and as you move forward, you keep getting more and more points. Now this is incredibly useful for 2 people watching this video. Number one, if there is anybody who wants to make content in the field of math and data science, and maybe they do not know how to explain these topics easily, you can always take inspiration from Brilliant and learn these topics so that it becomes easier for you to script it. Otherwise, if you're in engineering college and if you want to spend more time on your side hustles and less time understanding these things from a boring notebook, you can learn all of these skills from Brilliant very, very easily and have a proper skill set which is not just about creativity, but you can also use these things to learn about proper scientific topics. So yes, I personally found this entire platform really, really useful because they have covered extremely important subjects in some of the most exciting ways possible. And I personally think that if there's a student in engineering college or in school, that student should know about Brilliant because they have created an extremely interactive learning platform to learn some very valuable skills. You can try Brilliant for free for full 30 days by visiting the link in description or by scanning this QR code. You'll also get 20% off on an annual premium subscription. Now, let's continue to the video. Dekho, most creators think that they need a very fancy camera and a very expensive setup or great lighting to make their video look nice. Please know 3 important facts. Great scripting is way more important than great production. Within production, your sound quality is more important than your video quality. And within video quality, your lighting is more important than your camera quality. Within camera quality, your lens and camera settings are more important than the camera model. I recently uploaded a video on how to script Instagram Reels, where we discussed a list of items that determine the success of your content. And let me just quickly revise what we discussed there. First comes your topic, then comes the script, and then comes your production, which means the topic you choose is the most important thing for your content's success. Then comes the script, and then comes your production quality. We've already discussed topic selection and scripting in our content creation course. I'll share that link in description. But let me show you how I handle my entire production in my studio. Right, so now you're officially on the other side of the camera. Just to show you how the setup works, this is my light right here, which is a Godox SL60W. This is my mic with a stand. This is my camera, on top of which you can see the teleprompter. This is the exact lens. It is the 1855 lens. So it's not the 35mm that I'm using for these shots. I do use the 35mm as well. Then there's a wire which is connected to my video card right here, which is the Elgato HD60X. And then this is basically Ecamm, right? So this is how Ecamm works. As you can see, I can watch myself, I can instantly see how the preview would look like. And this is my voice memos. So basically this is how my entire setup looks like. Yeah, I have a bunch of extra mouses. Sometimes I just forget how to charge them. I use a different mouse to just speed up my editing workflow. This is the Logitech MX Master 3S. Basically you have like a bunch of shortcuts. Overall, it's just comfortable for my eyes. So yeah, this is how the entire thing looks like. I have an external display. Sometimes I keep my files here and then edit here. And then I have some lights on the top. So let me just show you. This is how it looks. It's actually pretty messy, but you cannot see that. So yeah, overall pretty straightforward. This is the model of my tripod. So now you know the exact gear. This is called a rabbit foot cover or something, because sometimes if I see like a purr or like a burr, then there's like this audio filter. It just cuts, like it hits the upper limit. So this helps me keep my audio sharp and clear. So yeah, that is a quick tour. Please note that you do not need all of this equipment the day you start. I always recommend people to use their mobile phone and invest in a good mic. So I use a HyperX solo mic with a tripod stand attached to it. You will have to attach this mic to a computer and then sync the video and audio together. Right now, I'm using a Fujifilm X-T30 with a Godox light which is right placed in front of my face on the top right corner. I've made a detailed tour of my setup in this video right here, so you'll find the link in description. Everything was broken down in utmost detail. I've already shown everybody how my desk looks like, why I chose this wallpaper. All of that logic has been explained in detail in this video. Now the important thing to note is that I connect my camera to my iMac and then use an external software called Ecamm Live to shoot my content. Ecamm is a paid tool, but you can also use something like OBS. A lot of people shoot their content in the camera itself and then sort of transfer their files. I don't do that because I find the entire process very tiring and very time consuming. Ecamm does reduce the quality of my video just by a bit, but I'm kind of okay with it because it automatically compresses my video, so I save a lot of time uploading all of my files on Google Drive. As an editor, if you're dealing with a creator who has really massive files like 10-15 GB of files, please tell them to use Handbrake. If you're not using Ecamm, then a tool like Handbrake can compress all of your 20 GB files into like 1 GB files, so you save a lot of time uploading and editing them. One habit that I always follow is that I always use voice memos on my iMac to record my voice separately, because it's always safe to have a backup of your voice in case the video file gets corrupted, and it has happened to me multiple times. I have shot a video for an hour only to realize that the camera didn't work, or the files got corrupted, or the memory card didn't work. In those cases, if I have an audio backup, I can still hide my face and use a B-roll to sort of finish the entire video. Overall, if you want a good setup, you need a good camera and a lens with enough depth of field. So what you see right now, you would realize that the background is getting blurred, and that is only because my lens is able to create a depth of field. When you use an iPhone and you use that cinematic mode, that is what they're trying to replicate, but they do it with AI, so it's not natural. They sort of detect my entire body and then they would blur the background. Telephoto lenses or 35mm lenses work pretty well, but it also depends on the distance between you and the wall. I use a Fujifilm X-T30 with this exact lens. A good wallpaper or backdrop with enough distance between you and the wall will really help you set things clear, because a distance always adds this depth, which looks pretty good in front of the camera. Then you will need a light that has to be kept on the top right or the top left corner. Never keep the light right in front of your face or above your head, otherwise you'll get what directors call as raccoon eyes, so you get these dark circles because the light is just overhead. Then in the end, you will need a video card that converts your camera output into normal output for your computer to read, otherwise you'll always get a lag. Your OBS will always have that jittery thing. So Elgato products are pretty good. That is what I'm using right now. They are very expensive but extremely reliable. And you always need a smart chair. I got this around 2-3 years ago, because that adds more gravitas to the entire frame, and you need to be comfortable when you're editing for hours and hours on your desk. Now, apart from production, I also spend a lot of effort making sure that my clothes and my background is just not very distracting. I always make sure that my hair and my beard is well maintained. I always make sure my skin is as clear as it can be, even though I really struggle with it because my diet and skincare habits need a lot of improvement. But you're probably wondering that, Ansh, why does my face, hair or clothing even matter? Because even in this specific case, my face and my body will take maximum space in the video, and your face is always recorded in HD using these cameras. So every little detail on your face is very clearly visible, and it just becomes a distraction to the viewer. So obviously it becomes very important to take care of your hair, your beard, your skin, and overall your clothing. I've already discussed all of these small things and health habits in our productivity series episode 2, and a lot of details in my confidence boosting masterclass as well. I will paste both the links in description. Now, if you want to use your iPhone, then just get a wireless mic that directly connects to your phone. I bought a Rode mic earlier when I started out, but now a lot of my friends are using Holyland mics and DJI mics. You can do your own research and buy whatever suits your budget, because I'm not an expert at this. When it comes to investing, please make sure that you first purchase your mic, then a good light, probably a Godox light, then your camera, and then a good lens. In visual production, the order of importance is lighting, lens, and camera body, which means you can achieve great results even if you're using a normal phone, but you have cracked your natural lighting. You can get great results from a generic camera body if you use a good lens. I won't go too much into the details because you have to learn these skills via experience, and so many YouTubers have already made content on this. I will share 5 important videos in the description of this video that will teach you how to set your lighting, because there's a 3-point lighting system that you can always try out. But just to summarize all key learnings from chapter number 1, make sure you have good sound and lighting in your content or in your client's content. Always prioritize the topic and scripting, and do not over obsess with production quality. Now that these basics are done, I now want you to show you a tool that every big content creator uses extensively: Adobe After Effects. A lot of people ask that if Adobe Premiere Pro can edit everything, why do you need Adobe After Effects? Well, Adobe After Effects is specially designed for really high-end graphics and animations. The way we work in our content team is that on Premiere Pro, we first edit our A-roll, and then we leave gaps, for title sequences or for something cool, because we need to decide beforehand where all of these animations will take place. Then once our sound and A-roll is fixed, we take all of those clips and convert a Premiere Pro sequence into an After Effects composition. If you do not know what A-rolls are or what sequences are, Please watch episode 1 and episode 2 end to end. So Premiere Pro is great for sound design and A-roll edits, but for B-roll and animations and title design and VFX, we always pick Adobe After Effects. All these titles that you see on your screen right now are editable only in Adobe After Effects. By design, Premiere Pro is easier to learn, but real power comes when you practice Adobe After Effects, which is also called AE. Now to learn AE, I will be sharing a series of free tutorials both in English and in Hindi in the description of this video. However, I will still show you the basics of After Effects so that you get a little gist of how the software works. A word of caution, this skill does take time. It does not happen quickly. You cannot expect to get results in just 2-3 months. You will have to watch all of the tutorials I share, including our own video editing course, at least twice and make notes, simply because there's just too much to grab and learn. However, after spending 150 hours dedicatedly, you will become really comfortable with it. And you will eventually feel very powerful knowing that you can create whatever you want once you learn the combination of Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects. So let's get started. Alright, so this is how After Effects looks like. I know that it's pretty intimidating for people who are used to the Reel Editor or iMovie or DaVinci would feel slightly intimidated. But let me tell you, anything amazing that you've ever seen on YouTube has probably come from Adobe After Effects because this tool is absolutely incredible. Now, I will not teach you Adobe After Effects because there are so many people already explaining the same things. I just want to show you how the user interface looks like and what are the basics. So we'll go through it very slowly. I'm using a Mac right now. In most cases, it would look the same on a Windows PC as well. So on the very top, you have your toolbar. We will discuss these later. This thing right here is called the project panel, where you can basically see everything regarding your files and if you have imported something, if you have any images, then you'll have everything sorted there. So let's do this. Let me take a file and just drag it here. And what you can also do is that you can create folders, right? So you can call this as footage and basically keep all of your files here. Organization is very important. Now here at the very bottom is where you edit your composition. So anytime you make something in Adobe After Effects, how you have a sequence in Adobe Premiere Pro, in After Effects you have a composition. So I can go and do Command N and I can basically have this composition window where you can write the name of a composition. So you can simply say sample and then let me just delete this. And then in my preset, I can choose any size I want. In most cases, if you're making a YouTube video, a 1920 by 1080 would work. Here in my width, you don't have to choose 1920 at all costs because if you're making an Instagram reel, you can always make this 1080 by 1920. Right? And then here we have to keep it square pixels. This is the safest option. This is a frame rate. In most cases, you will be working on a 29.97 frame rate. Resolution, it's okay. You can keep it half by default. When you render, everything is rendered at full resolution. Start time code, do not touch this. This is my duration. Let's just say I want to make a reel. So I'll have a duration of 60 seconds. So this thing right here, the first item is frame, then you have seconds, then you have minutes, then you have hours, and then let the background color be pitch black. So as soon as you do that, you can see that I have this checkered symbol. A checkered symbol basically means it's all empty, right? So if I click on this icon right here, this toggle transparency grid, you'll now see it come as black as well. So I can take my footage, take this entire thing and keep it here. And then if I press S, basically I have all these bunch of properties. So if I click on this chevron icon and if I go to transform, these are some basic properties that you can edit in your video. So I can scale it just like this. If you want to make like a reel and you have your video, this is how it would look like. Now, just to introduce you the bare minimum basics, this is scale, anchor point, you do not need to know right now. This is my position keyframe. This is rotation. Let me keep this at 0. And then this is opacity, right? So let's just assume I want some text to come and then I want that text to go away and then I want the video to come into the picture. So on the top, we have our text option and I'll quickly say hello. And then I choose a specific font called Astoria, which I got from Envato Elements, and I'll scale this. And then on my right side, all these panels might not look the same for you. So I'll just close these things. You can always close these panels. And here I'll go to my character or in my paragraph, make sure this is centrally aligned. Then I will go to my align panel. And if any of these panels are not visible for you, you can always go to window and then find all of these panels right here. So everything is visible here. And then I'll keep this in the center. And then what I can do is I can press T. So if I press T, I will open up the opacity panel. And now the first important concept that I want to show you is of using the keyframes in Adobe After Effects. So if I want the opacity to go from 0 to 100, what I will do is I will click on this clock sign and make this opacity 0. And then if I press plus key, I can zoom into my timeline. This thing right here is called a playhead. Okay, and I know that I'm saying these things very, very quickly. You don't have to follow along. I just want you to see what I'm doing. A lot of video editors should literally just spend time watching people edit videos. That's all. Like spend 15-20 days just watching edit videos on YouTube. Trust me, that is way more effective than editing things hands-on. You feel like you're not making progress instantly, but in the longer run, in a span of 1 or 2 years, you will be ahead of everybody else. So I'll go here, maybe make this 100%, let it stay for 2 seconds, and then again I can put a keyframe right here. So I'm basically telling After Effects, this is the 0, it stays 100, it stays 100 again, and then it goes back to 0, just like this. And then what I can do is I can go to edit and split this layer and just delete that. There is a bunch of shortcuts for this, but basically I can have hello, it fades out, and then I can put this gamma video right here. And you would be seeing a lot of people on the internet these days. I can drag this here. They put like this squarish background, right? So you can just take this entire thing and put it into a background just like this, and just scale it like this. And if the borders are not coming, what you can do is you can delete this mask right here. And if you're not able to understand what keys I'm pressing, the shortcut keys are here. But basically I can scale this and then I can make a box which is like a 4:3 thing. And if you press the up arrow key, you'll be able to increase the border radius. So I can just keep these things in the center and, just make it look way more uniform. Okay. So now even this thing can come as a fade in. So I'll just press I. That makes me quickly jump to the starting of my file, and these shortcuts are all easily available on YouTube. If I just go to YouTube and search amazing time-saving hacks on Adobe After Effects, you'll just find like thousands of videos. So yeah, maybe I just want this video to end here. I can just go to edit, split layer, and then just delete it, and then probably just press the N key. So when I press the N key, this is my selection area. So it'll come like this, and some video comes in, and boom, it just ends. And maybe I can probably just put an opacity keyframe, press O to reach at the end, and just finish it. So this is basic, like literally the worst editing that you can do on Adobe After Effects. In chapter 3, you will see how powerful this thing can be. But I'll tell you why I love Adobe After Effects, right? So let me show you a cool example of how these things actually work, right? So if I were to go and download an interesting template, right? So let's just go to Motion Array. Okay, and this is how Motion Array looks like. We've already spoken about this in our previous episodes. There's some issue with the payment. I don't know why my card is just not working these days. But yeah, I'll go to video templates, select Adobe After Effects, and as you can see, here are a bunch of different templates that you can just download, right? So if I select this and I'm like, oh, this looks really good for my channel, I can just download this file and just edit it in Adobe After Effects, right? So you can see it says Adobe After Effects. Let me just download and show you how exactly that experience looks like. In a lot of cases, you won't find good templates for Adobe Premiere Pro, and that is why I keep recommending people to always use Adobe After Effects. But let me show you how it works. So I will have my zip file opened up, and this is how it usually looks like. So I'll have an Adobe After Effects file. There will be a folder to download all the fonts, and let me just double click on this and I'll say don't save to my project, and it would open up the file from scratch. The fonts might change, but that's completely okay. And now if you know Adobe After Effects, you can sort of navigate into these comps. So in most cases, you have a text file. So if I go to this opening text file, you can just see that, oh, okay, this is how it looks like. So this is my final comp, and let's check. You have titles including 4. Okay, so this is like a between dimensions. Okay, so this is how the text would come in. If I put my quarter as the resolution, it'll be easy. So let's just say I want to change this between, right? I'll go to opening text and probably, just change this. So I can go here and say Ansh Mehra, okay? And then I can just scale this down. And if I go to my final comp, you'll see, so actually you cannot see it right now. So this is very common, by the way. This is actually us now figuring out where are we lacking. So the thing is, in Adobe After Effects, things become so complicated at times that you're often confused as to why is this not even working, right? Now, if I take this entire thing and go here and maybe change the font, let's check if this works. And it did. Now, I did this only out of experience because I realized that I did not install these fonts. Then why is this font coming? So this is what happens when it has some internal cache memory. So if you want to fix it, you just have to choose a font that is there in your computer. And as soon as I did that, it just worked. So instead of this, you can say Ansh Mehra Presents. And this will not work because I do not have this font. There's something wrong with this font. So I can just go and change to something like this and see. Now imagine if you had to make this on your own, right? Like I can just switch it to a full resolution. You can see how detailed and crazy this looks, right? And there's endless possibilities if you think about it, right? There's so many templates right here and you can always change, different resolutions, orientations. If you're making something from Instagram story, you have all of these things sorted and you can just edit this for your client and then sell these as your services. This is one of those templates that I used to use a lot. It was a very, very cool template, but you cannot do these modifications until unless you know Adobe After Effects. So yeah, just make sure that you learn this tool end to end. Please make sure you finish all the AE tutorials I've shared in description and make your notes. Once you learn AE, you will be able to download ready-made templates from websites like Envato Elements and Motion Array. And we spoke about these websites and the different kinds of templates that you can get in episode number 2. Now, learning how to use Envato and Motion Array will instantly shoot up the quality of your edits because you would be reusing ready-made templates that are already so well designed. Most of the cool templates and intros that you see on YouTube are not created by editors from scratch. They just download a bunch of templates and edit them together. However, to edit those templates, to customize them according to your own needs, you need to know After Effects end to end. If all this is clear, let's move to chapter number 3, where I will show you how my team and I use Adobe After Effects and a bunch of other storytelling techniques to improve our videos. Most of these videos are in Hindi, but we will have English subtitles added. So let's get started. Alright folks, I wanted to make this video since a very, very long time simply because I've been seeing we make reels but they're not up to the mark. So this is like a very, very important video that sort of explains you how I used to edit my reels and hopefully it should help you get some idea. So this is my cursor, you have the keys on the top right. I have 2 reels that I want to review. Both of them are from Shrikant, but the lessons that I will share are applicable to everyone. I'm going to keep this video thoda sa advanced because most of you already know how things are working, right? So folks, one very important principle, and let me just bring up my iPad because it's important that you guys see my notes as well. Let me share my iPad. There are 7 components to a well-edited reel, okay? The most important is the sound. Most editors do not understand how sound works. Within sound, you have both the background music and the sound effects. One huge disadvantage of us right now is that we repeat our background music again and again and we have zero understanding of how sound effects work. So within sound effects, you have risers. So the thing is the first 15 seconds really matter. So usme if you go to a website like Epidemic Sound or Envato Elements or Motion Array, all of them have so many sound effects, right? Even on my account, I have this thing called Splice. And we can get the paid plan if you need it again, but I already have a lot of sound effects that I will share with you. So you have like rising sounds like shh, like stuff like that. तो क्या होता है कि जो आपका पहला 15 second होता है, that is very important. होता क्या है कि when somebody watches a reel on a story, we want them to tap on the story and then watch the entire reel. ठीक है? If there is no good hook or no good editing or no incentive in the first 15 seconds, then they will not watch the reel. So bhul jao that they will share it to somebody, forget them saving it. You can't get a share, you can't get a save until unless somebody has tapped on the story, correct? So you need to make sure the first 15 seconds are absolutely impressive. Now there are many ways you can do this. With sound, you can create a build-up. You can replace my background. You can put something very interesting on an edge-to-edge video and then put my face on the top right corner. You can split the view. So, ऊपर footage चल रहा है, नीचे मेरा face चल रहा है. Not the other way around, right? So let me show you these principles one by one. First is your sound. Then comes your frame. I regularly keep seeing this mistake again and again. So look at this thing right here. Can you see that there is too much of empty space on the top, whereas there's no content? In these cases, you should have put my face on the top, have less space here, and then have this content here in the center and make these icons bigger, right? This is very important. So the framing has to be equal. In a lot of cases, there's unequal framing, right? So this is good, but जैसे इस case में sort of I'm slightly supported on the left, right. थोड़ा सा, the unevenness is there. So I think यहाँ पे it's center, but I keep feeling that in a lot of places my face is not in the center. So framing is very, very important. Then you have your B-roll. Within the B-roll, it can either be a stock video or it can be a 3D screen. Then we have transitions, folks. Please don't rely on these conventional pan and these lens flare transitions. There are so many cool transitions on Mr. Horse, right? So Mr. Horse ka password, if you don't have, you please take it from Divya, please take it from Manish, but start using Mr. Horse ke new transitions. Like there's shapes glitch, there is roll, there's pan, like there's a lot. It would be very, very good if you try and explore Envato and motion array for transition. So you have paper tone, so many kinds of paper tones, right? And paper tones work really, really well. And if you add a paper tone ka sound effect with the transition, it is even better. Now, another very thing is that you can't have a reel stay static for more than 2 seconds, maybe 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds maximum. Earlier it was 3 seconds. Now it has come to 2 seconds. So please make sure that you are creating content every 2 seconds inside the reel. And bottom 1/3 of your reel is red territory. Please make sure that you're not putting any content there. Now, let me show you, let me critique this reel right here and let me show you what is wrong with it. Teen AI. First of all, the padding is unequal. This padding has to be as much as this padding and let this be at 75%. Prompts, just sit. Now, never have text that just comes. First of all, never have this shake at the opening. Please, please, it is too bad. Please don't do this. Then 3 AI prompts. When you had animated 3 AI prompts, let them come as a pop. Don't just flash them. Please get rid of this thing right here. And then once you have, first of all, this is too close. You're wasting this much of space here. You should have shifted my face on the top and then kept this thing in the center so that it doesn't hit, right? Now you have designer and developer and tuck, designer and developer. Now here also so static. There's nothing happening here. अपनी apps और websites को improve कर सकते हैं. So यहाँ पर you could have added apps, tuck, websites, tuck, like a black screen, apps, websites, right? Like show something. Websites को improve कर सकते हैं. ये prompts chat GPT. Now ये shake की जगह just make a pan and zoom it in. अगर ये scaled out at 100%, then the pan should be zooming in, right? Otherwise you could have just zoomed into my face and added like a shake blur. Chat GPT or Google. अच्छा, motion blur होना super important, right? There's absolutely no motion blur at all. And Mr. Horse के अंदर there are animation presets where it pops up in a jump. So it's sort of like it revolves, it rotates and pops up, right? Like these linear transitions are very, very bad. And there's this thing called as easing in. Please have that in all of your animations. And Bard का ये logo नहीं है. Just have the Google symbol. This is so incorrect. Please stop using images that are irrelevant and not legit. दोनों पे काम करें. And ये background music change करो. It is too monotonous. Please go to Epidemic. दोनों पे काम करेंगे. From number 1. पहले explain. अब ये. This is such a huge repetitive mistake. Let me finally show you how do we make these 3D screens. I'm going to go to After Effects. I'm going to create a new project. Call this as reel and let me show you कैसे होता है. सबसे पहले I go to command के make it 1080 by 1920. यहाँ पे let's have it at 29.97 frames. Let this scene be for 10 seconds long. ठीक है, let the background be black. अब उसके बाद I go here, I go to fit and then I will take my footage and keep this right here. ठीक है, now I will create a camera and this becomes my camera. Then I press OK. इसको बनाया मैंने 3D layer. पीछे मैंने डाला एक ब्लैक कलर का सॉलिड. ओके, नाउ मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली सबसे पहले आई गो टू माई राउंडेड रेक्टेंगल टूल. आई क्रिएट अ रेक्टेंगल जस्ट लाइक दिस. ठीक है, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. अब जैसे थोड़े एजेस बच गए, सो जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू डोंट हैव एनी एक्स्ट्रा ब्लैक एजेस. यू टेक दिस थिंग हियर and press the up key so that the rounded edges are looking better. And now finally this is my content. Okay, now what I need to do is don't move the video, we only move the camera. I go here, zoom in and then rotate it this way. Okay, so इधर गए, ऐसे रखा. ठीक है, और बीच में मैं इसलिए रख रहा हूं. Why? Because I need to make sure that content is in the center. अब ये जो एनिमेट हो रहा है Let's just say this part is animating. Now, once the camera has been locked, now you don't move the camera, now you move the file. So what I will do is, if I want to show this part, I will take this keyframe, go till 5th second, and simply move it just like this. Only on one axis. ये नहीं कि इधर जा रहा है, उधर जा रहा है, rotate हो रहा है. No. Please keep it very bold, keep it very, very simple. Press N and here you go. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया. पहले मैंने कैमरा को लॉक करा और फिर आपका ये फीडबैक है. नाउ इट कम्स टू एपर्चर. नाउ हाउ डू वी फिक्स द एपर्चर? गो टू कैमरा ऑप्शंस, मेक श्योर दैट द डेप्थ ऑफ फील्ड इज ऑन, एंड सबसे पहले मेक द फोकस डिस्टेंस एज 0. उससे आपको आइडिया लग जाएगा कि कितना मेरा ब्लर हो रहा है. ठीक है, नाउ इफ आई वर टू इंक्रीज दिस डिस्टेंस, now you'd realize कि now it's coming in focus. Now if I improve and make this say to 350 pixels, which is my aperture, now you can actually see कि कौन सा part focus में है और कौन सा part focus में नहीं है. So I can shift my focus distance and keep it this way. Now if I blur it out even more, now it is making sense. Now see what's happening. Can you see the difference? Now what you can do is you can emphasize more by doing Command Y, and उसके बाद you go here, you click on the ellipse tool, you double click on it, then you press M, go here from add to subtract, then you press MF again, and then fade it out. That way, if I press the opacity and then go to 65%, you'll have something that looks like this. Okay. Now what you can do is आप ऊपर से area पूरा बढ़ा दो, just like this, so that it's absolutely bold. And then you take the mask and keep it this way. तो उससे क्या होगा कि ऊपर का screen has a lot of reference, and then you have it this way. Now this is literally the only thing that you had to do, not use adjustment layers. Now you can move the image, you can add keyframes, whatever you feel is good enough, but this is exactly how it needed to be. So please folks, ऐसे बनाने हैं 3D scenes. अगर आपको लगता है कि यार थोड़ा सा मुझे focus shift करना है, you can also go put a keyframe on focus distance here and then move it. तो आप नीचे तो उसको फोकस कर सकते हो. यू कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द टॉप. मे बी मैं फीडबैक पे ऊपर ध्यान दे रहा हूं तो यहाँ पे आया, और जैसे जैसे मैं नीचे फोकस कर रहा हूं, द फोकस इज मूविंग डाउन. आपका मन करे तो आप एपर्चर को भी कम कर सकते हो, राइट? बट दिस इज द राइट वे टू डू दिस. ठीक है, तो प्लीज मेक श्योर कि ये सारे फिक्स हो जाए. दिस वॉज गुड टू गो, बट देखो प्रॉम्प्ट 1 और इसके बीच में कितना ज्यादा गैप है. प्लीज डिक्रीज द गैप. ठीक है, नाउ इसमें मेरा फेस राइट साइड पे है. सी यहाँ का डिस्टेंस और यहाँ का डिस्टेंस मेरा नोज सेंटर में नहीं लग रहा है. सो जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट इट इज इन द सेंटर. नाउ जब मैं बोल रहा हूं 1 या 2, शो लाइक अ इमोजी राइट हियर. सो आई हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन मनीष दीज येलो बुलेट पॉइंट्स, व्हाइट बुलेट पॉइंट्स. हमारी फिग्मा फाइल भी है. पुट आइकन्स, लाइक इट द स्क्रीन शुड नॉट स्टे स्टैटिक फॉर सो लॉन्ग. बाय द वे, अगर मैं टाइप लेफ्ट टू राइट कर रहा हूं, व्हाई इज द कैमरा पैनिंग फ्रॉम राइट टू लेफ्ट? इट हैज टू बी इन सिंक ऑफ द टाइपिंग. तो ये चीजों का ध्यान रखना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है कि इन व्हाट डायरेक्शन इज द फुटेज गोइंग. ठीक है, बाय द वे, नेवर गो पैन फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम लाइक दिस. जब आप रील्स स्विच करते हो तो इट गोज फ्रॉम नीचे टू ऊपर, राइट? द प्रोग्रेस इज फ्रॉम डाउन टू टॉप. Alright Vedehi, so this is part 2 on using stock footage. So once you have rendered alternate scenes, right? So maybe you want to use 3 scenes. आपने 2 left to right render करे and the other you've rendered right to left. So in the beginning of the video itself, this title always comes on top and we will put our stock footage here on the right side. So you want to make sure that the main area is here. If you don't move it, it'll get hidden behind the text. So there's a ramp here. It's black color here, there's a ramp, and then your video is working this way. So maybe I can position it this way. So these are the 3 videos, right? Now, how do you cut them? What you have to do is you have to figure out where do my sentences begin and end. So this is how it will be. Right now, the footage is going to come on top of text, but when you edit, your text should come on top of the stock footage. Alright, so today I'm going to show you how Midjourney works and how you can use some very specific prompts to create really cool AI art. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So notice I wait for a new sentence to begin. Works and how you can use some very specific. When I say very, that is when I cut the scene. It's not in the middle of a word. This is very important. Very specific prompts to create really. And so at first it's very realistic prompts to create really, right? So I cut the scene at the right words. Really cool AI art. So And then this is so without wasting any further time. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. And then you can put the transition on top of this to this intro, fix the audio sync for this one. And at this point, just put a glitch illustration and then we'll have our video ready. Hi Vedahi, so this is how it's gonna work. I will always give you screenshots. So let's just say that in this Midjourney tutorial, we are showcasing all of this, right? So after my tutorial is over, I will take screenshots of my Discord channel, right? So I've taken screenshots of everything I did, and then I will give you a Figma file where all these screenshots would be available. So firstly, you have to make sure that you download them at 1x and the resolution is high enough. The resolution for each of these images is actually pretty high. So if I show you in Reveal Finder, each image is 4480 into 2520, right? So I think instead of Figma, what I will do is I will just make a zip and send you zip. I think that is better. But basically these are high resolution screenshots that we will be using. Now inside After Effects, I have made scenes. So here you have scene number 1, and let me show you how I have named them. So scene number 1 is from the left bottom. The camera is at the left bottom corner and it is going from left to right. Okay. Similarly here in scene 2, it is again going from left to right. Then here it is right bottom angle. Then again I have left to right from top left. Then I have left to right from top right angle. And then we have scene 5, which is from the bottom like this. All you would have to do is just swap this image. Now, what I will now do is I'm going to duplicate all of these scenes. So all of these are say left to right. I'm going to make a new folder, which is going to be from right to left. When you choose these stock footages, by default, they are slightly slow. So if you feel that you want to fast forward them, you can fast forward them. But I think usually this rate would work well, the one that I have set by default. So when you use these stock footages, if you're using say 3 stock footages, so make sure that you alternate between left to right and right to left. So if you choose stock 1 footage from the left to right pan, doesn't matter whether it's left bottom, right bottom, whatever, the next footage should be right to left pan. It has to alternate. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि left to right, left to right, left to right ही चले जा रहा है. So it will look like you're just indefinitely going towards the right side. Okay, Baki, I'll show you how this works. You have your image layer, which is set at 3D, and this is how it normally looks. Then I've put a camera, then there's a vignette layer, this one. Now inside camera, I have 3 parameters that I usually work with. One is depth of field, which should be on. If I switch this off, the blur goes away. Then there is focus distance. So focus distance basically decides what do we focus on. So if I move this, you can see how different parts of the video are getting blurred out. Aperture decides how much the unfocused area is blurred out. So if my aperture is 0, nothing is blurred out. If I make it to say 1300 pixels, and this part is very blurred out. Now, one very important thing to note here is that I never move my camera. I always move my image. So the image is moving. So what you have to do is every time you put an image, let's just say that here it's working, even this is working. In scene 3, notice how the image goes out of focus. So what you can do is you can select your camera, right? Press C, and then probably you can zoom in a specific way. And maybe, I'm pressing C, and maybe I want this part to get focused. So what I will do is I will press U. Actually, no, let me just open this camera option. And then I will just change the depth of field's beginning. So maybe it can start at, let's just say here at this donut. And then I can sort of move around and just move the focus slightly. So maybe at this point, it can come to the U1, U4 buttons. So maybe at that point. But now notice how this image is completely going out of the view. So in that case, you have to change the image keyframes. So maybe the end keyframe can stay here and the beginning keyframe can be like this. So now my scene is working absolutely perfectly. Most of the times it should work, but if you feel that no, the image is going out of place, or maybe the focus is not working, or maybe here I decide that no, I can reduce the aperture amount, right? Just so that it looks better. So you can do that also, right? You're free to do that. You have your creative decision. there. But yeah, I'm just gonna make this file, send it to you, and render the files as well, so you can directly add them into the intro. So our intro is basically for like I think it's just for like 5 seconds, right? So you can just choose any of these two clips. But moving forward, like when we are randomly talking about features, when we're talking about use cases there, we will use these stock footages regularly. So just save all these renders as well. So what can happen is maybe these renders that we make for this file might be usable in some video that we upload at the end of the next month. So these videos are going to be generic, right? We can use them because we're going to put content around AI. So yeah, just store those as well. And yeah, if you have any doubts, let me know. Thanks. Hi Vedahi, so our video is almost there. Let's just fix these few nudges and you can send the render today. So firstly, the sync here is off. Alright, so today I'm going to show you how Midjourney works and how you can use some very specific prompts to create really cool AI art. It's a very subtle change. If you're not able to detect it, it is okay. But the intro audio is 100% off sync. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. And do you know how I know this? Because there's this khachak wala sound, like a glitch wala sound that comes in when the Ansh Mehra logo glitches. Yes, point pe, but it's not there. For those of you, so I think you've done something. So instead of a zoom animation, you can just put like a glitch animation, but fix this audio. This is very important. For those of you who have never used Mid, now till 6 minutes, everything is okay. At 6:03, you'd have to put upar wala comma here, like a comma here and here, like the. I think I used the wrong word. I said comma. It is actually not a comma. It's an apostrophe, like a single apostrophe here, another apostrophe here. That is how it should work. And at 6:29 as well, it's the same thing here. Detailed, put apostrophe here, apostrophe here. Then at 7:22, when I'm talking about U1, U2, U3, I hover and show that this is U1, this is U2, this is U3, but I feel like this video is not in sync. So we have to sync. So this is U1, this is U2, this is U3, this is U4. So when I say U1, U2, U3, U4, just put U1, U2, U3, U4 एक एक करके. Like in text, just use white text in enter इतना बड़ा यहाँ पर and just type U1, U2, U3, U4 and just put the pop animation. So just put a pop animation so that it looks nice. It will give me an upscaled render of that image. So if there are these 4 images, this is U1, U2, U3 and U4. See, I confused them. Like the cursor is at the wrong spot. So I'll tell you what to do. Pause my cursor. At this point, what you can do is you can pause the cursor. Right click, time frame, freeze frame just for this part. And when I say U1, U2, U3, then you can simply show U1, U2, U3 essay. And then we can directly come here at V1, like you can directly unfreeze the frame at V1 and go ahead. Create more variations of the first image itself. So I'm just going to create like an upscaled version of U1 and you will see how detailed it is. Alright, so you can... Oh, so you can keep it freezed only because still here nothing happens actually. So you don't even have to unfreeze it. Directly you can jump to this screen. Alright, now another thing is, Vedi, like fix this next time. Don't fix this right now because I don't know how difficult it's going to be. One is I really don't like these thin lines. So if you could have just masked it to remove this annoying white line, it would have been so much better. Dusra, spacing. The top bottom spacing is equal, but the left spacing is less. So the spacing is also off. If you can change it quickly without spending more than 5 minutes, only then do it. Otherwise, don't do it. Then at 8:25. At 8:25, there is no padding in between this prompt. This is wrong. And always align it with the bottom. So iska bottom and iska bottom should be aligned. So not sure. This was absolutely perfect, right? But not sure why you committed this mistake here. Then 12:28. We have to go to 12:28. Also, I don't teach the test command. So what you can do is just remove test. It's okay even if I say it, but just remove it from here because we never covered it. And here what you can do is after word weight, put like a dash. Like I just want to show what the prompt is. right? So what we can do is word weight and dash and then just put 2 colons, right? Suffix option set mein you don't have to put anything. In stylize, you can do stylize space dash dash s. That's all. In no command, space dash dash no. Aspect ratio, space dash dash AR. Test you have to remove, right? Because you have to remind them as well. Then decrease, like I feel like commands we learned today, word weights. Yeah, I think this is okay. Here in interesting keywords, I think instead of like making hyper realistic like this, what I have written is, so interesting keywords ki jagah, make this important keywords because they are not like interesting. Of course, they are interesting, but let's just keep it as important. And in hyper realistic, what you can do is combine these words together. So the real thing is, it's a single word. I was sort of using it in the incorrect way in the demo, but just make it hyper realistic as a single word, and 3D and lifelike is good to go. Then here, this animation is very jerky. So this text goes away and this suddenly appears. So I think you need to put like an overshoot position from the left to right here. That is very, very important. And at 1431, tag me on Instagram. Type tag me on Instagram and reduce the font size of tag me on Instagram. So anshmehra.work is going to have more prominence, and make anshmehra.work in yellow. So it's absolutely like it takes your attention. And once the music ends at 1437, my screen goes black and then the logo stays for half a frame. This thing. Please remove this. And yeah, baki, it is all good to go. All right, thank you. हाय मुकेश, तो बेसिकली अब जो हम वीडियोस बनाएंगे वो बिंज लैब्स की एडवाइस लेके बनाएंगे. बिंज लैब्स में आर्यन और दिव्या हमें हेल्प कर रहे हैं. हमने डिसाइड करा है कि हफ्ते में हम 3 वीडियोस डालेंगे ऑन ट्यूसडेज, थर्सडेज एंड संडेज. एंड ट्यूसडे की ये वीडियो ऑलरेडी बन चुकी है जो है चैट जीपीटी इन हिंदी. तो मैंने क्या करा है, यहाँ पे प्रीमियर प्रो फाइल बना दी है एंड म्यूजिक ऑलरेडी ऐड कर दिया है. यहाँ पे जब इंट्रो म्यूजिक आएगा तो यहाँ पे आपको एक राइस का साउंड इफेक्ट डालना है, जैसे हमने पुरानी यूट्यूब वीडियोस में डाला था. ये इंट्रो आप म्यूजिक डाल देना और फिर वापस यहाँ से मेरा वीडियो शुरू हो जाएगा, राइट. तो अब आपने क्या करना है, फिग्मा पे मैंने एक स्टोरी बोर्ड बना दिया है इधर, ठीक है. जो ये वाले सीन्स है जहाँ पे सिर्फ हमारा चैट जीपीटी है, वहां से आपको टॉप नैव बार हटा देना है. यहाँ पर एक बॉक्स डाल देना जिससे मेरा चैट हिस्ट्री गायब हो जाए. राउंडेड एजेस डाल देना एंड शैडोज डाल देना. ये बैकग्राउंड एक्सपोर्ट कर लेना, ठीक है. इस बैकग्राउंड की फाइल को भी मैं यहाँ पे अलग से रख देता हूँ, तो ये आपको यहाँ से इजीली मिल जाएगा. जब मैं यूज केसेस बताता हूँ तो एक एक करके आपको इन पॉइंट्स को लेके आना है. एंड एज यू नो, जैसे जैसे मैं पॉइंट्स बताऊंगा इनको एक एक करके आप फेड इन फेड आउट कर देना. तो इन सबको भी आप इंडिविजुअली यहाँ रख लो. आई थिंक आप पे एडिट एक्सेस तो है ही, तो अगर आपको फाइल्स वैसे चाहिए तो मुझे बता देना. बट हाँ, ये आपकी अलग अलग फाइल्स मैंने इधर रख दी है. तो जैसे ही ये दूसरा पॉइंट आता है आपको पुराने वाले को फेड इन करना है. आप ये सब तो जानते ही हो. एंड बीच बीच में प्लीज कैमरा पैन जरूर डाल देना. फिर जब ट्यूटोरियल शुरू होगा ना, एक पॉइंट आता है जब मैं अपने फेस को राइट साइड पे कर देता हूँ, तो सिर्फ इस पार्ट को मास्क करके उसको फ्लिप कर देना जिससे मेरी आईज लेफ्ट की तरफ देखे. जब रिसोर्सेज की बात आती है तो आपको स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग करनी पड़ेगी बाय गोइंग टू दैट स्पेसिफिक वेबसाइट, और फिर मेरे फेस को बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर पे डाल देना और एक स्ट्रोक डाल देना. और बिल्कुल एंड में जब मैं बोलता हूँ कमेंट वॉमेंट करो तो एज इट इज आप सेम यही वाला स्क्रीन वाला लेआउट ला सकते हो. एंड आउटरो मेरा यूट्यूब का आउटरो डाल देना. तो बेसिकली बहुत ही सिंपल एडिट है. अपने नया इंस्टाग्राम का हमने .ai वाला प्रॉम्प्ट भी डाल दिया है, वो आपको पता है. बीच में लाइक डालना है, सब्सक्राइब डालना है, ये सब चीजें आपको पता ही है. जैसे जैसे आप ये एडिट कर रहे होंगे, गरिमा इन पैरेलल सारे सुपर्स लिख रही होगी, तो इसमें ना बहुत सारे सुपर्स की नीड है. तो गरिमा, यू जस्ट हैव टू मेक श्योर कि मैं अगर कुछ भी इंपॉर्टेंट बोल रहा हूँ, you need to put that super text as a marker. Then you can send that marker file to Mukesh alag se till the time he's editing. So please make sure that there are enough markers. And Mukesh, बीच बीच में अगर आपको कहीं पर भी लगता है, ये जो इंट्रो वाला पार्ट है ना, कहीं पे भी अगर आपको लगता है कि आप स्टॉक फुटेज डाल सकते हो तो प्लीज स्टॉक फुटेज डाल दो, वरना ये बहुत ज्यादा ना स्टैटिक हो जाता है. इट लुक्स लाइक वेरी वेरी सिंपल टू दी आईज. बीच बीच में जहां पे चैट जीपीटी की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, इट वुड बी ग्रेट अगर आप 3 से 4 3D स्क्रीनशॉट्स रेंडर कर लो इन सीन्स के, राइट। तो ये सीन्स हाई रेजोल्यूशन है, इनको 3D की आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स की फाइल में डाल के ना यहाँ पे बीच बीच में थोड़ा सा इसको एंगेजिंग कर दो, क्योंकि फर्स्ट 2 मिनट्स आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो सुपर्स होंगे, नीचे से प्रॉम्प्ट्स होंगे, 3D सीन्स होंगे, तो वीडियो थोड़ी एंगेजिंग रहेगी। तो मुकेश आपका काम है कि आप इसका एडिट स्टार्ट करो, एंड गरिमा आपका काम है कि यू नीड टू राइट सुपर्स फॉर एवरी सिंगल इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट आई हैव मेंशन्ड हियर एज मार्कर्स, एंड देन यू कैन सेंड मी द प्रीमियर प्रोफाइल। पहले आई विल गिव रिव्यू ऑन दैट वंस आई हैव अप्रूव, तो मैं एक और मार्कर फाइल फिर मुकेश को भेजूंगा फॉर सुपर्स। मुकेश इसका डेडलाइन है संडे इवनिंग, तो अगर संडे इवनिंग तक आप ये भेज सकते हो तो दैट वुड बी ग्रेट। प्रॉब्ली संडे मॉर्निंग आप मुझे नॉर्मल वीडियो भेज सकते हो, एंड देन संडे इवनिंग तक आप उस सारे सुपर्स डाल सकते हो, या मंडे आफ्टरनून तक डाल सकते हो। एंड गरिमा, योर डेडलाइन वुड बी अगेन टुमारो आफ्टरनून फॉर द सुपर्स। प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट द स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स आर करेक्ट। प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू राइट इट इन अ वे वेर इट शुड लुक लाइक एन इंडेक्स। अगर कोई हमारे वीडियो का इंडेक्स बनाएगा तो वो इंडेक्स क्या होगा? ओनली एक्शनेबल इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, राइट? कि अगर कोई मेरा वीडियो म्यूट पे देख रहा हो तो वो सुपर्स ऑटोमेटिकली उसको हेल्प करे to watch the video properly. All right, folks. Thank you. Hi Garima, hi Mukesh. So this is how we need to edit this Tuesday's video. Basically, a few weeks back, we had uploaded a YouTube video jahan par I did a UX breakdown. So I basically picked a few apps, and then we did like a very cool
Today we are deep
breakdown of why their interface worked. This is how it was.
So in today's syllabus, the first app that we will study is Paramount, which is owned by Paramount Global, very established company with a lot of trusted qualities.
So first you have like these different renders, ठीक है? बीच में you've put the lens flare transition if you need it, and I've put UI. So this UI you'll get from my Figma file. सबसे पहले you'll have that 1.25 x, and then once the session begins, this is how the screen recording comes. So in the first edition we thought that we will put this on Instagram as well, तो मैंने square recording करी थी, but this time we will keep it wide. तो ये फिग्मा फाइल है 2023 वीडियो एसेट्स। इसके अंदर आपको एक पेज दिखेगा यूएक्स ब्रेकडाउन फॉर्मेट। तो मैंने यहाँ पे नया स्क्रीन प्ले बना दिया है। तो ये जो फाइल है ना, ये फाइल मैं आपको ऑलरेडी दे दूंगा। तो हम जो स्क्रीन्स बना रहे हैं, दिस इज अ फिग्मा फाइल। इसमें से आपको ये सारा टेक्स्ट फाइल्स हटा देना, ठीक है? सारी टेक्स्ट फाइल्स हटाने के बाद जस्ट ओपन, और यहाँ पे जब आप जाओगे ना, इधर फोल्डर में यू हैव दिस थिंग कॉल्ड एडिट। यहाँ पे स्क्रीन्स है, यहाँ पे एक एक करके आपको सारी स्क्रीन्स डालनी है। वो स्क्रीन्स आपको कहाँ पे मिलेगी? यहाँ पे मैंने उस फाइल को लिंक कर दिया है। तो इस फाइल के अंदर आपको जो भी मैंने स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग करी है, यहाँ पे आपको सारी स्क्रीन्स मिल जाएगी, बट आपको पूरा का पूरा फोन मिलेगा। तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको इन सारी स्क्रीन्स को अलग करना है, ठीक है? इस तरीके से मैं एक्चुअली इन सबको बाहर निकाल के भी रख देता हूँ। तो जैसे ये हो गया, उसके बाद आपका ये फाइल हो गया, ये थोड़ा सा सेम है, ये हो गया, ये हो गया, एक फाइल ये निकाल दिया, ये तो ऊपर था ही पहले से, ये हो गया, फिर ये हो गया, और ये हो गया, ठीक है? तो मैं इन सबको पकड़ता हूँ, ठीक है? लेट्स कीप देम ऑल टुगेदर। ऑटो लेआउट में करते हैं, बाहर इनको रख देते हैं, ठीक है? तो बेसिकली ये हो गई आपकी सारी की सारी फाइल्स, ठीक है? इसमें आप क्या कर सकते हो, मैं टिंडर को पहले रख देता हूँ, नेक्स्ट हम सुपर डिस्टेंस दिखाएंगे, फिर ये दिखाएंगे, फिर हम ये दिखा सकते हैं इस वाली फाइल को। तो बेसिकली इन सबको आपको इसी ऑर्डर में फोन में रखना है। तो मैं क्या करूंगा, इन सबको थोड़ा सा स्पेस आउट कर देता हूँ, कमांड स्लैश करके सॉर्ट कर देता हूँ। सॉर्ट करने से जब मैं रीनेम करूंगा तो ये ठीक से रीनेम हो जाएंगे। तो अब ये सॉर्ट हो गए हैं, तो मैं इसको कर देता हूँ स्लाइड एन। तो अब इनको आप 2x पे, 1x पे नहीं 2x पे एक्सपोर्ट करना, इसके अंदर डालना, और फिर ये पूरी की पूरी सारी फाइल्स को रेंडर कर लेना। तो अब आपको सारी फाइल्स की भी नीड नहीं पड़ेगी, क्योंकि मैंने प्रीमियर प्रो में ये बना दिया है। तो यहाँ पे मैंने ऑडियो सब कुछ बना दिया है, सिर्फ इंट्रो सीक्वेंस में आपको क्लिप्स डालनी है। जैसे ही मैं टेंडर का यूआई सिखाऊंगा, यानी 38 सेकंड्स पे, तो आपको बंद कर देना है। तो आपको सिर्फ ये 38 सेकंड्स तक की ही नीड है, राइट? तो यहाँ पे मैं आपको प्ले करके दिखाता हूँ।
Today we'll do a deep dive into the user experience of multiple mobile apps, including Tinder and Duolingo. You will learn how.
अच्छा, जब मैं बोलता हूँ Tinder and Duolingo, तो Tinder and Duolingo वाला शॉट डालना, that is very important.
You will learn how mobile apps work.
अच्छा, अब जब मैं बोलता हूँ ना you will learn how mobile apps.
You will learn how mobile apps work.
जैसे इस पॉइंट पे मैं बोलता हूँ you will learn, तो फिर अब आपको ये स्क्रीन प्ले फॉलो करना है। फिर एकदम कैमरा पैन डाल देना, और ऐसे ये एक लेयर है, ये वीडियो चल रहा है, ठीक है? इसको क्रॉप करके राइट साइड पे वीडियो चल रहा है, मेरा लोगो यहाँ पर है, और एक एक करके मुकेश आपको यही ओवरशूट लेफ्ट एक एक करके सारे पॉइंट्स लेके आने हैं, ठीक है। और फिर जब मैं प्रॉफिट्स के बारे में बता दूंगा, जैसे मेरा लास्ट सेंटेंस है प्रॉफिट्स,
3 plans. One boost, Tinder and Duolingo. Let's start with Tinder.
अच्छा, फिर तो सिर्फ 15 सेकेंड्स का ही नीड है, ठीक है। तो जब मैं बोलता हूँ लेट्स स्टार्ट विद टिंडर, तो आखिरी स्क्रीन ये होगी, ठीक है। और फिर एकदम से आप कैमरा पैन करोगे,
This is a modal pop-up.
और फिर आप नॉर्मल स्क्रीन पे आ जाओगे। नॉर्मल स्क्रीन क्या है, वो ऐसा होगा। तो ये आपको बैकग्राउंड डाउनलोड करना है, उसके ऊपर ये स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग डालनी है। स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग से आपको ना ये टॉप का सारा न्यूसेंस डिलीट करना है, तो ये सारा हटा देना, ऊपर के एजेस नहीं होने चाहिए। फाइनली इट शुड लुक लाइक दिस। और मैंने यहाँ पे स्ट्रोक डाला हुआ है एक सिंपल सा राउंडेड एजेस पे, और एक शैडो डाला हुआ है। दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। लोगो नहीं आएगा, तो लोगो सिर्फ इसी स्क्रीन में आएगा। यहाँ पे इट इज कंप्लीटली क्लीन। अब गरिमा का ये काम है कि बीच बीच में जब भी कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग बता रहा हूँ, गरिमा यहाँ पे सुपर्स डिसाइड करेगी। तो गरिमा यू विल डिसाइड कि अच्छा दिस इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, लेट्स पुट इट एज अ सुपर। एंड मुकेश के पास ऑलरेडी इसका टेम्पलेट है। तो गरिमा आपको क्या करना है, ऑन प्रीमियर प्रो यू हैव दिस इंटायर वीडियो विद यू, राइट। सो मे बी इधर you find कि this is an interesting thing.
They have 2 primary CTAs, but the option to say no is in a subtle gray.
तो जैसे the option to say no is in a subtle gray, right? तो यहाँ पर मैंने M प्रेस करा, डबल क्लिक करा, और यहाँ पे मेरा मार्कर का ऑप्शन आ गया। तो डबल कोट्स में आपको लिखना है कि एक्चुअली में यहाँ टेक्स्ट क्या आएगा, ठीक है। सो एग्जिट ऑप्शन इज इन सटल ग्रे, ठीक है। और अगर मैं अपना ऑप्शन की होल्ड करके रखूंगा तो मैं इसको ड्रैग कर सकता हूं। तो आप ये भी डिसाइड कर सकते हो कि ये कितनी देर तक दिखेगा।
Say no is in a option to
तो ऑप्शन टू से नो यहां से शुरू हो रहा है।
Option to say no is in a subtle gray, positioned at the bottom of your screen.
तो यहां से लेके यहां तक
They also offer
इज गुड इनफ, राइट। वरना तो मुकेश आपको सिर्फ बिगिनिंग पॉइंट पता होना चाहिए, लेट इट स्टे फॉर 5 सेकेंड्स। लोगों को पढ़ने का भी टाइम मिलता है। तो गरिमा आपका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ये है कि आप ये सुपर्स डिसाइड करो, यहाँ पे एक एक करके मार्कर डालो, देन कलेक्ट द डिपेंडेंसीज एंड सेंड इट टू मुकेश, ठीक है। बट मुकेश जब तक गरिमा ये सुपर्स लिख रही है, यू कैन स्टिल स्टार्ट एडिटिंग, राइट, क्योंकि वीडियो तो यही रहेगी। तो ये गरिमा आपको जब सुपर्स भेज देगी तो आप सुपर्स लिख सकते हो, बट जब तक सुपर्स नहीं आ रहे हैं जस्ट मेक दिस एंटायर वीडियो। अब जब ये वीडियो खत्म हो जाता है, बीच में ना मेरा एक स्पॉन्सर्ड सेगमेंट है। जब वो स्पॉन्सर्ड सेगमेंट आएगा तो स्क्रीन को ब्लैकआउट कर देना। अराउंड इधर है मेरा स्पॉन्सर्ड सेगमेंट, यहां से मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ।
can help you improve your design handoff and from the previous year. Now before
हाँ, तो ये है, यहाँ पे मैं ब्लैकआउट कर देता हूँ, ठीक है। तो यहाँ का हम स्पॉन्सर्ड वाला सेगमेंट बाद में बनाएंगे।
being your team's designers, and next we have
ठीक है, तो वो हम बाद में फिगर आउट कर लेंगे। दूसरा, जब यहाँ पे वीडियो खत्म हो जाता है ना, तो मैं यहाँ पे कुछ बता रहा हूँ कि हम इस पे वीडियो बनाते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं। इस पूरे सीक्वेंस में कुछ नहीं करना है, जस्ट पुट दिस बैकग्राउंड, और वो जो मेरा 2023 थंबनेल वाला एनिमेशन है ना, बस उसको यहाँ फ्लो कर देना, ठीक है। यहाँ पर ऐसे रख देना, और यहाँ पर सेम यहाँ पे लिख देना लिंक्स इन डिस्क्रिप्शन। तो मेरे हिसाब से ये नीचे आता है, वो जितने भी हमारे थंबनेल्स है, ठीक है। तो ये आ गया लिंक्स इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, ऑल लिंक्स इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, ऐसे बना देना, ठीक है। इसका मैं बैकग्राउंड चेंज कर देता हूँ, कैमरा पैन डाल देना, ये कर देना। तो यहाँ पे आपके थंबनेल्स आ जाएंगे, और ये आपका ऑल लिंक्स इन डिस्क्रिप्शन। और मैं काम करता हूँ, इधर ये लोगो डाल देता हूँ एट 100%। तो बेसिकली कुछ इसके अराउंड आपके थंबनेल्स आ जाएंगे, ऑल लिंक्स इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, और मेरे हिसाब से अपस्किल योरसेल्फ इन 2023 ऐसे कर देते हैं, ठीक है। इसको मैं बढ़ा देता हूं, ऑल लिंक्स इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, ये आपका लोगो, और ये आ गया इधर, ठीक है। तो एज इट इज इस स्लाइड को आप एक्सपोर्ट भी कर लोगे तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। यहाँ पे आप बस अपने थंबनेल्स डाल देना, ठीक है। और फिर आउटरो तो आपको पता ही है, वो तो सिंपल सा ही है। तो हाँ, इस वीडियो का ड्राफ्ट अगर सैटरडे मॉर्निंग तक भेज दो के ना विद सुपर्स मुकेश, तो बहुत बढ़िया हो जाएगा, क्योंकि संडे मेरा बहुत बिजी जाने वाला है। इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल एडिट, इसमें कुछ है ही नहीं। कोई भी डाउट हो तो आप मुझे बताना, फाइल्स में अभी डाल दूंगा ड्राइव पे। ऑलराइट, थैंक यू, बाय बाय। Hi Mukesh and Garima. So I went through the render and there were quite a few mistakes, काफी spelling mistakes थी, काफी logical mistakes थी. तो मैं आपको चाहता हूँ कि आप ना प्लीज लॉजिक समझना मेरे फीडबैक का, सो दैट नेक्स्ट टाइम आप ये सिमिलर मिस्टेक्स रिपीट ना करो. तो मैं आपको ये प्रीमियर प्रोफाइल भेज दूंगा, मैंने यहाँ पे मार्कर्स ऐड कर दिए हैं. राइट, तो सबसे पहले तो ये था कि एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ये था कि नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं एक नया टेम्पलेट भेजूंगा. ये मैंने आपको गलती से पुराने आईफोन का टेम्पलेट भेज दिया है, हमारे को नेक्स्ट टाइम नए आईफोन्स का टेम्पलेट लेना है. दूसरा ये, मैं जब डुओलिंगो की बात कर दो ना, टिंडर एंड डुओलिंगो, तो यहाँ पे डुओलिंगो का स्क्रीनशॉट होना चाहिए. तो ये आपने किसी और ही ऐप का डाल दिया, तो एक तो इस रेंडर को रिप्लेस कर देना. दूसरा, इन चीजों में मोशन ब्लर डालना बहुत जरूरी है, तो मोशन ब्लर एक्टिवेटेड नहीं है. दूसरा, आप नोटिस करो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस पे ये सीन आया, सेकंड सेंटेंस पे ये सीन आया, थर्ड, जब ये थर्ड पॉइंट आ रहा है ना, तभी इस सीन को कट कर दो एंड यूज अ डिफरेंट ऐप. सो सेम ऐप मत यूज करना, मे बी टिंडर या कोई और, जैसे टिंडर यूज कर लो, कुछ भी कर लो, तो उसको यूज करना. दूसरा, मेरे को स्क्रिबल्स दिखे ही नहीं, कहीं पर भी आपने स्क्रिबल एनिमेशन नहीं यूज करे है, तो मैं जहां जहां चीजों को पॉइंट आउट कर रहा हूं वहां पे प्लीज स्क्रिबल को डालना. दूसरा, ये जो सुपर होता है इसमें बाय डिफॉल्ट सारे सुपर्स को व्हाइट कलर पे करना है, येलो पे करना ही नहीं है. ठीक है, सो यू नीड टू मेक श्योर कि वो व्हाइट में हो और कुछ हाईलाइटेड वर्ड्स को आपको येलो पे करना है. दूसरा गरिमा, जो सुपर्स का लॉजिक है ना, जो जो हमारे को टेक्स्ट लिखना है सुपर का, आप ये समझो कि अगर इस वीडियो को कोई बुक में कन्वर्ट करता है तो उस बुक की जो चैप्टर्स की इंडेक्स होगी वो कैसी होगी. तो अभी क्या है कि यहाँ पे आपने बस डीकॉय इफेक्ट लिख दिया है, बट सिर्फ डीकॉय इफेक्ट लिखने से किसी को कुछ समझ ही नहीं आएगा. इसको बिल्कुल डिलीट कर दो इस सुपर को, और आगे मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि कैसे सुपर्स आ सकते हैं. मुकेश, ये पूरा का पूरा अंश मेरा डॉट वर्क हमारे को रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा. अभी मैं आपको नया एनिमेशन भेजता हूँ, हमारा इंस्टाग्राम आईडी चेंज हो गया है, तो अब अंश मेरा डॉट ए आई हो गया है. तो पहले तो हर जगह से इंस्टाग्राम का ही डिलीट कर दो, अब इसकी हमारे को नीड नहीं है, अंश मेरा डॉट ए आई आ जाएगा. ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. प्लीज सर्कल करते रहो, मैं जिन जिन चीजों की बात कर रहा हूँ उस पर सर्कल जरूर करते रहना, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अब यहां पर जब मैं बोलता हूँ गरिमा शो द यूनिट प्राइस, दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. सो यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट जब इतना इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आ रहा हो तो यू नीड टू ऐड अ सुपर. तो मुकेश, जो जो ब्लू में मार्कर्स है वहां पे एग्जैक्ट आपको एज इट इज ये सुपर्स डालने हैं. सो शो द यूनिट प्राइस इंस्टेड ऑफ द टोटल. यहाँ पे ब्लर्ड डीपी टू जेनरेट क्यूरियोसिटी, ब्लर्ड डीपी में डीपी इज कैपिटल, so blurred out dp generating curiosity, this is wrong English and we need to say it in a tone where we are highlighting things that this app is doing right. तो जैसे हमारा फर्स्ट जो हमारा था वो था शो द यूनिट प्राइस इंस्टेड ऑफ टोटल, तो मैं स्पीकर को एड्रेस कर रहा हूँ. ब्लर्ड डीपी टू जेनरेट क्यूरियोसिटी, राइट, तो ये इन्होंने ऐसा किया, ये मैं लिस्ट आउट कर रहा हूँ. यहाँ पे जिगार्निक इफेक्ट की स्पेलिंग रॉन्ग है, तो यू नीड टू स्पेल चेक दीज थिंग्स बिफोर यू सेंड मी द रेंडर. बेसिक स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स आपको 100% रीचेक करनी पड़ेगी. जब मैं एक ऐप से दूसरी ऐप में जा रहा हूं तो यहाँ पे एक पैन ट्रांजिशन डालो. और मुकेश, ये है डुओलिंगो, तो ये स्क्रीनशॉट आपको डालना है बिगिनिंग में. ठीक है, ये भी फ्री एंड प्रो वर्जन, इसका कोई मतलब नहीं आ रहा है, राइट, लाइक इसका समझ ही नहीं आ रहा कि इसका इसका आप क्या कहना चाह रहे हो. तो जस्ट डिलीट द सुपर, इट्स नॉट एन एक्शनेबल पॉइंट. ठीक है, वेयर एज यहाँ पर व्हेन आई से कि ये स्टार्ट माय फ्री 2 वीक्स है, यहाँ पे यू कैन एड इट सुपर, दिस हैज ऑलवेज ऑफर अ ट्रायल, राइट. सो आर यू अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट कि फ्री एंड प्रो वर्जन ये कोई एडवाइस ही नहीं है, ये कोई एक्शनेबल टिप ही नहीं है, बट व्हेन आई से ऑलवेज ऑफर फ्री ट्रायल, ये एक टिप है, राइट. ऑटोमेटिक रिन्यूअल में ये जो आपका रिन्यूअल का आर है इसको आपको सिंगल रखना है, तो ऑटोमेटिक रिन्यूअल इज इनेबल्ड. ऑटोमेटिक रिन्यूअल आफ्टर 2 वीक्स, ये तो सिर्फ इस ऐप में है, बट अगर हमारे को टिप्स देनी है, व्यूअर को अगर टिप्स देनी है, तो टिप होगी ऑटोमेटिक रिन्यूअल इज इनेबल्ड. ठीक है, कभी भी टेक्स्ट और सुपर को ऐसे कोइंसाइड नहीं करना है, कभी भी ये खटकने नहीं चाहिए. आपको ये प्रॉम्प्ट तभी डालना है जब स्क्रीन एम्प्टी हो, एंड ये जो टेक्स्ट होगा ये होना चाहिए रेकमेंड द ईयरली प्लान. अभी क्या है, डिफॉल्टिंग द पॉपुलर ऑप्शन. पहली बात तो दिस इज रॉन्ग इंग्लिश एंड दिस इज नॉट द मोस्ट पॉपुलर ऑप्शन. ये तो वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं कि दिस इज द मोस्ट पॉपुलर ऑप्शन, बट इट इज नॉट. इट इज एक्चुअली देम रेकमेंडिंग द ईयरली प्लान. ठीक है, देन यहाँ पे एक सुपर आपको डालना है, एम्फसाइज ऑन कैंसिल एनी टाइम. दिस वाज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. So I feel like Garima, you didn't put emphasis on some of the very important points that we've discussed. अच्छा, बीच में गरिमा यहाँ पे एक स्पॉन्सर सेक्शन है, तो इस स्पॉन्सर सेक्शन का इंस्ट्रक्शंस आई विल सेंड यू। बेसिकली जेमो करके एक ऐप है, और उन्होंने ना हमारे को अपनी प्रोडक्ट की स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग्स दे दी है, हमारे प्रोडक्ट का, अपने प्रोडक्ट का पूरा प्राइसिंग पेज, वेबसाइट, सब कुछ दे दिया है। तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको ये पूरा स्क्रिप्ट सुनना है और उन्हीं का स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग को ट्रिम करके यहाँ पे अप्रोप्रिएटली पोजिशन करना है। हो सकता है कुछ ऐसे पार्ट्स हो जहां मैं उनके अलग अलग व्यूज की बात कर रहा हूँ, वैसे उनकी रिकॉर्डिंग में सब कुछ है, बट अगर उनकी रिकॉर्डिंग में नहीं होगा, जस्ट गो टू द प्लेटफॉर्म, क्रिएट अ फ्री अकाउंट एंड डू द स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग एंड जस्ट पुट देम हियर। जो भी डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ, जस्ट पुट देम हियर इन द स्पॉन्सर्ड सेगमेंट। एंड में उनका ना प्राइसिंग प्लान का पूरा पेज वर्टिकली स्क्रॉल करना है, तो जस्ट मेक श्योर कि वो भी आप ठीक से डाल दो। उसके बाद मुकेश पैन डालना, यहाँ पे नया आपका ऐप आ गया। आगे मैंने और जैसे यहाँ पे शोज टेंजिबल रिजल्ट्स की जगह प्रॉमिस टेंजिबल रिजल्ट्स होगा। आप एक्चुअली में शो नहीं कर रहे हो गरिमा, यू आर प्रॉमिसिंग टेंजिबल रिजल्ट्स, राइट। यहाँ पे आई से कि सोशल प्रूफ डालो, तो ये डालना बहुत जरूरी है सुपर में, हाईलाइट सोशल प्रूफ एंड रेटिंग्स, ठीक है। पिंड CTA फॉर चेकआउट, इट्स नॉट फिक्स्ड कॉल टू एक्शन व्हाइल यू स्क्रॉल, यू कैन सिंपली से पिंड CTA फॉर चेकआउट, राइट। देन यहाँ पर कॉमेंट योर फेवरेट नजेस, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर मैं वीडियो में कहीं पर भी बोल रहा हूँ कॉमेंट फॉर दिस, कुछ भी अगर मैं ऐसे बोल रहा हूँ, तो मेक श्योर आप उसको कॉल आउट करो। फ्री UX कोर्स में C कैपिटल होगा, और UX कोर्स को हाईलाइट करो ना। यूट्यूब को क्यों हाईलाइट कर रहे हो, ये तो उनको पता ही है कि ये यूट्यूब पर होगा। सो मेक श्योर दैट यू नो राइट थिंग्स आर हाईलाइटेड। अब यहाँ पे इंसेंटिवाइज लाइफ टाइम मेंबरशिप में L और M को कैपिटल नहीं करने की जरूरत, एंड मेंबरशिप येलो क्यों होगा, लाइक यू शुड प्रॉब्ली डू लाइफ टाइम मेंबरशिप पूरा का पूरा। तो इंसेंटिवाइज L और M को स्मॉल कर दो एंड लाइफ टाइम मेंबरशिप पूरा का पूरा येलो होगा। Then instead of this, you can say show proof for credibility. Carousel adding credibility is again too specific to this case. The actual advice is you show proof for credibility. ठीक है? And then you remove the super at all. ये it is actually replicating menu design is not a very good tip. ये spelling गलत थी, and make this entire super quantify your benefits. राइट, बेनिफिट्स की स्पेलिंग देखो कंप्लीटली गलत है। ये एज इट इज यहाँ पे रिमूव अंश मेरा डॉट फ्रॉम एवरीवेयर, हाँ ये मैं आपको अभी नया भेज दूंगा। अच्छा, की टेकअवेज के लिए, जब मैं की टेकअवेज की बात कर रहा हूँ, तो इसका एक प्रॉपर फिग्मा फाइल है, तो वो फिग्मा फाइल में आपको जाके एग्जैक्टली वैसा करना है, ये मैं आपको बताना भूल गया। लेट मी शो यू। आप वीडियो एसेट्स वाली फाइल में जाना, बहुत बहुत सिंपल है, ऑलरेडी मैंने यहाँ पे सारे पॉइंट्स लिख दिए हैं। तो ऐसे होगा लास्ट सीन, आपको कैमरा पैन करना और राइट साइड पे वही सेम बिगनिंग वाले रेंडर्स प्ले कर देना ऐसे, और एक एक पॉइंट को लाते रहना। तो 8 पॉइंट्स है, 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1। अब जैसे जब आप फोर्थ पे आओगे, तो इन सबको फेड आउट कर देना और फिर 3 2 1 करके ले आना, ठीक है। ये आपको फाइल यहाँ पे मिल जाएगी, और एंडिंग का पार्ट बिल्कुल परफेक्ट था, ये बिल्कुल सही है, आउटरो बिल्कुल सही था। प्लीज मुकेश ये चेंजेस करके मुझे कल शाम तक भेज दो, क्योंकि मुझे ना ये ब्रांड को भेजना है, जेमो को। पहले ये बीच का स्पॉन्सरशिप का भी क्लिप मैं गरिमा को बोलूंगा कि आपको फटाफट से यहाँ पे भेज दे, जो भी स्पॉन्सरशिप वाला सेगमेंट है, तो वो गरिमा ये पूरा फिल इन कर देगी। और जब तक गरिमा जेमो का नहीं भेज रही, एटलीस्ट आप बाकी का मुझे पूरा वीडियो भेज दो, क्योंकि मैं गरिमा को अलग से एक्सप्लेन करूंगा। एंड गरिमा, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू टेक नोट ऑफ दिस फीडबैक, because this is very very important. These small mistakes should not happen next time. All right folks, thank you, bye bye.
हाय मुकेश, तो मैंने देखा आपने जो मैसेज में मुझे बताया कि क्या क्या चीज़ें आपसे मिस हुई है, बट इन रियलिटी काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें मिस हो गई है। तो एक एक करके मैं अब आपको समझाऊंगा। मैं ये प्रीमियर प्रो फाइल बना दी है, जहाँ पे ना मैंने मार्कर्स डाल दिए है, तो मुझे लग रहा है आपने मार्कर्स पे भी ध्यान नहीं दिया है, बट तब भी लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग।
Today we are deep diving into 3 mind-blowing.
एक तो यहाँ पर ना फ्रॉम वन सीन टू अनदर कैमरा पैन डाल दो, जो लेफ्ट टू राइट कैमरा पैन होता है। तो मुझे एक आपको बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ दिखानी थी कि एक्चुअली में ट्रांजिशन है किधर। तो यहाँ फिल्म मेकर ट्रांजिशन में कैमरा पैन में जाके पैन शॉट हमारे को लेना है लेफ्ट टू राइट। अब जैसे मैं मेन फुटेज है, हमारा ए रोल है, जब वो ए रोल से बी रोल जाएगा देन वी हैव टू यूज लेफ्ट, बट जब हम बी रोल से वापस हमारी मेन वीडियो में आएंगे देन यू हैव टू यूज राइट, ठीक है। दूसरा ये यहाँ पे है हमारी ग्लिच ट्रांजिशंस, तो यहाँ डिजिटल में जाके आप कोई भी एक डिजिटल ग्लिच ट्रांजिशन ले सकते हो। इधर है मेरा शेप्स वाला ट्रांजिशन, और जितने भी हमारे बुलेट पॉइंट्स है, जितना भी टेक्स्ट हमारी स्क्रीन पे आता है, उसके लिए आपको स्टार्टर प्रीसेट्स में जाना है, 2D लेयर में जाना है, और सबसे नीचे है हमारा ओवरशूट, पोजीशन एंड रोटेशन, ऐसे। तो वो जो बुलेट पॉइंट्स थे ना, वो ओवर, जब मैं बोलता हूँ ओवरशूट राइट तो वो राइट से आएगा, जब मैं बोलता हूँ ओवरशूट लेफ्ट तो वो लेफ्ट से आएगा। बॉटम में भी होता है, टॉप में भी होता है। तो आगे मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि कहाँ कहाँ पे ये मिस हुआ। लेट्स कम बैक टू द वीडियो। तो जब भी आपको ये मार्कर पढ़ना ना, इस पर डबल क्लिक करना, तो आपको यहाँ पे फुल डिस्क्रिप्शन मिल जाएगा कि मैं एक्चुअली में बोलना क्या चाह रहा हूँ। तो आप किसी पे भी क्लिक करोगे तो आपको दिख जाएगा। जहां जहां आपको ब्लू कलर का मार्कर दिख रहा है, दैट मीन्स दैट यू नीड टू पुट अ सुपर। जो हमारा सुपर वाला टेम्पलेट है ना, जो नीचे टेक्स्ट आता है, उसका मैं आपको ऑलरेडी वीडियो भेज चुका हूँ। उस सुपर में उस कॉम्पोजिशन को डुप्लीकेट कर करके यू नीड टू ऐड दिस एग्जैक्ट टेक्स्ट जो डबल कोट्स के अंदर है। डबल कोट्स को नहीं इंक्लूड करना इन सुपर, जो डबल कोट्स के अंदर का टेक्स्ट है, दैट यू हैव टू इंक्लूड। तो अब जैसे इधर आए, लेफ्ट लेफ्ट टू राइट कैमरा पैन आया, फिर इसके और इसके बीच में लेफ्ट टू राइट कैमरा पैन आया, इसके बीच में लेफ्ट टू राइट कैमरा पैन आया। अब जब आप इस फुटेज से इस फुटेज पे आते हो तो लेफ्ट वाला नहीं, राइट वाला आएगा, रिवर्स डायरेक्शन में आएगा, क्योंकि हम वापस इस पे आ गए हैं।
You think about AI. I have
ये असेंडिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ एपिकनेस भी सुपर है। तो जब मैं उस सेंटेंस को बोलता हूँ ना, एग्जैक्ट जब सेंटेंस शुरू हो रहा है या वर्ड शुरू हो रहा है, वहां पे आप वो सुपर का एनिमेशन डाल सकते हो।
ascending order of their epicness, so I hope you make it to the finish line.
अच्छा, दूसरा ये कि जो मैंने आपको प्रीमियर प्रोफाइल भेजी थी, उसके अंदर ग्लिच साउंड इफेक्ट्स थे इन्वाटो के, तो वो इसमें नहीं है। तो वो प्लीज जब जब ग्लिच आ रहा है, एग्जैक्टली जब जब ग्लिच आ रहा है, यू नीड टू पुट दैट ग्लिच साउंड इफेक्ट। एलिमेंट्स डॉट इन्वाटो पे भी आपको बहुत सारे साउंड्स मिल जाएंगे, बट जो मैंने प्रीमियर प्रोफाइल भेजी थी, दी ओरिजिनल प्रीमियर प्रोफाइल, उसके अंदर यू विल फाइंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स।
On number 3, we have a prompt that lets you get
ये देख रहे हो, ये जो आवाज थी, ऐसी बहुत सारी आवाजें हैं उस प्रीमियर प्रोफाइल में।
advice from the
ये आपने आगे नहीं डाली थी, तो यू नीड टू पुट दोस जब भी ये ग्लिच साउंड आ रहा है।
AI avatar of any popular figure, dead or alive. This is the prompt. I will
अच्छा, दूसरा ये कि यू नीड टू स्टार्ट दिस सीन फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट।
This is the prompt.
दिस इज द प्रॉम्प्ट में भी ये पुराना सीन ही आने दो।
I will provide you with a doubt of mine. I want you to answer that doubt as if you were personality. I'm not going to use
तो यहां तक सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था। अब हम इधर आए, अब क्या करना है, ये फेस को ओवरशूट राइट करना है आउट में। तो जैसे अभी आप इसको सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो, ओवरशूट, पोजीशन एंड रोटेशन, अगर आप इन करोगे टू दिस लेयर राइट हियर, तो ये इन एनिमेट करेगा ऐसे, राइट। बट अभी अगर मुझे इस लेयर को एंड करना है, सो आई विल टेक दिस लेयर, 1 सेकेंड, एडिट, split layer, delete this, and if I go to browse again and do overshoot right out, then it will put the same transition out like this. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that this motion blur is on, this motion blur is on, and then for every overshoot, right, isko I can remove and probably let's do overshoot in from right, ऐसे आया और boom चला गया, right? So we need to add a sound as well. So in browse, you would have to go down in starter sound. You have to go to pop. Yeah, you have to add swish. Project must be saved. I will just save this once. So इसको जब आप add पे click करोगे, if you click or L twice, इसको कुछ approximately बीच में इधर आप डाल देना. Actually starting में ही आएगा. इधर लाइक दिस, और जब इसको एग्जिट कराना हो तो सेम मैंने इधर गया और इसको ऐसे डाल दिया। एक्चुअली एग्जिट में मत डालो, सिर्फ एंट्री में डालो, बहुत डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग हो जाएगा। लेट्स जस्ट कीप इट एट द एंट्री। बट या बेसिकली व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज you take my face and give it overshoot exit to the right.
how I have given a
And then ये आपने normal keyframe डाल दिया है. This has to be overshoot incoming from the right with the sound.
placeholder for a personality.
And when I say ना placeholder for personality, just make a yellow underline left से लेके right ऐसे खटक करके just to underline this personality वाला thing. We just have to highlight it. तो एक yellow इसी same color का just make an underline like shk ऐसे.
And then in the next sentence I've given the personalities after the colon.
Now ये भी, right, this needs to be overshoot in right, and जैसे ही this thing starts, no, this animation starts, यहाँ से fade out should begin. Right now this next thing comes first and then it fades out. No, it has to fade out as soon as this next animation begins.
After the colon.
And you need to use overshoot in right, and you need to add the sound also, and use a colon to give values में just यहाँ पे ना एक circle बना दो, ऐसे और ऐसे, like if you don't know how to do that, you basically go to layer, shape, you add a stroke, make it yellow color, then you add trim paths, and then trim paths के अंदर आप उसको start to end कर सकते हो. तो start to end करा और फिर उसको fade out कर देना, मतलब पूरा circle complete करा फिर fade out कर देना. But yeah, do it on both, ये personality and doubt.
After the colon. Notice that in my doubt, I've given as much
Then given enough context में यहाँ पर you have to just circle again on doubt. And हाँ, this तो you understood. तो यहाँ पर हम आ गए. अब इधर दो supers डालने हैं. When I say
prompt.
a prompt
is called the completion.
The result is a completion. अच्छा, this transition we don't need to use ever. Only stick to either glitch, TV glitch, or shape glitch, or camera pan. That is all. And none of the transitions have sound in them, so please make sure that they are not on mute.
So this is the completion I get. First comes Steve.
Acha, one very important thing for all ChatGPT screens, you need to block out this index. So make a rectangle that goes from here till here and make the same color as this thing. Just hide this entire thing. We can't show them the index. Don't trim it, don't crop it. Just make a rectangle of the same color so it will get hidden.
Jobs. He tells me to focus on making my content more engaging and delightful.
Okay, so yahan tak everything is okay. Then yahan pe suddenly the footage zooms in.
Find ways to evoke emotions.
This you need to fix. We don't need this.
In my viewers. Now you can replace.
This was perfect. This was absolutely perfect. Then here you need to add a camera pan.
On number 2 is very personal figure. A very complicated.
From left to right, right? So in सब में camera pans आपको डालने हैं. Then यहाँ पे you forgot to add the glitch वाला sound that we had on Premiere Pro. ठीक है? And यहाँ पर as you go from this scene to this scene, you need to add a glitch transition. And दूसरा issue क्या आ रहा है, that the prompt, no, it is on the top left corner. So basically this entire thing, ये ऊपर से लेके नीचे तक should be centrally aligned and not on the top left corner, right? So please make it centrally aligned. That is very important. So once it is centrally aligned, oh yeah, one very important thing, it is capital I. That I can choose, it's capital I. यहाँ पर 10 points for है, आपने 4 लिख दिया है. So please be very careful. And यहाँ पर मेरा जो bullet points वाला है ना, वो आप भूल गए. मैंने actually आपको text नहीं बताया. तो when I say ना notice, take me out overshoot से and bring 2 bullet points. इस पर आप double click करना, तो ये 2 bullet points का text है. And make sure the points are centrally aligned. वो भी ऐसे screen के center में होना चाहिए. और जब मैं बोलता हूँ ना explicitly declare rules of the game, तो you have to just take that yellow line. Last time हमने ऐसे underline किया था ना, यहाँ पर just make an underline like this, ऐसे top से bottom ऐसे, and just fade it out, right? And उसके बाद यहाँ पर
no.
if you double click on again, last 2 paras. So जब मैं second point discuss कर रहा हूँ ना, don't let your prompts rely on assumptions. तो यहाँ पे इस वाले paragraph के left पे just make a vertical line.
To train yourself. Now I know that a lot of it.
Okay, यहाँ पर you need to add a shape glitch transition. So this is very important, Mukesh. Every video has ना multiple chapters. अब जैसे हम इस chapter से एक नए module में घुस रहे हैं, I'm talking about something else. तो you need to add a transition जिससे viewer को पता चल जाए कि अच्छा वीडियो में कुछ नया टॉपिक शुरू हो गया है. तो यहाँ पे आपको shape glitch वाला transition यूज करना है, जो कि यहाँ पर है, ये वाला. And make sure कि please इसमें sound हो.
Now I know.
अच्छा, यहाँ पे you need to add a super that says open your mind to possibilities. जब मैं उसकी बात करता हूँ, और ये ना एरिया बहुत खाली लग रहा था बिगनिंग में, तो यहाँ पे ना थोड़ा 3D सीन्स भी डालो. जब मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, ये तो बिगनिंग में ही थोड़ा 3D सीन्स डाल दो. अच्छा, यहाँ पर कैमरा पैन डालना है.
Prompt. और number 1 we have.
अब हम इससे तो नंबर 1 पे आए ना, तो यहाँ पे कैमरा पैन जरूर डालना है. और ग्लिच ट्रांजिशन एट द एंड ओनली. हाँ, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो कि इस पॉइंट से ये एक तो ये स्क्रीन हटाओ, ये 1 सेकंड के लिए आ रहा है, ये गलत है, राइट? तो बिगनिंग में ही ये आ जाएगा। और इस चीज़ का जो ट्रांजिशन है ना, जब आप यहाँ से यहाँ आते हो तो यहाँ पे यू कैन ऐड दिस ग्लिच ट्रांजिशन, तो वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। अच्छा, एक बहुत बड़ी मिस्टेक आपसे यहाँ हो गई कि ये जो म्यूजिक है ये सब ठीक है, बट देन द म्यूजिक डजंट टोन डाउन। तो एट जस्ट दिस पॉइंट जैसे ही मेरा ये स्क्रीन आता है, आप एक ग्लिच का ट्रांजिशन डालो एंड देन जस्ट इंस्टेंटली रिड्यूस द वॉल्यूम ऑफ माई म्यूजिक। आई डिड दिस इन प्रॉम्प्ट 3। आप प्रॉम्प्ट 3 के इंट्रो में देखना म्यूजिक एकदम से नीचे ढल जाता है क्योंकि अभी बहुत लाउड है।
This is the prompt. You are a mighty prompt generator.
देख रहे हो कितना लाउड है। एंड यहाँ पर इट इज लोअर केस इन्फॉर्मेशन। यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, पुराना बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक और नया बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक मिक्सअप हो रहा है, तो प्लीज पुराने वाले बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक को यहाँ तक फेड आउट कर दो और फिर यहाँ से नए साउंड को शुरू होने दो।
Notice how I have instructed GPT about all the important guidelines that make a good prompt. I also specify. Now start to ask me my goal. You are I am using the pro version of.
ये वो गलती नहीं है, यहाँ पे एक्चुअली मेरा पूरा का पूरा साउंड ही ब्रेक हो गया आवाज का। मैं कुछ और बोल रहा हूँ और आवाज ही कुछ और आ रही है, सो प्लीज इसको फिक्स कर देना। जब मैं नोटिस बोलना शुरू करता हूँ तो इसमें ये 2 बुलेट पॉइंट्स है। तो एजुकेट जीपीटी अबाउट प्रॉम्प्ट गाइडलाइंस, इसके अंदर आपको यहाँ से लेके एक्चुअली नहीं, इसमें कोई अंडरलाइन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, इसमें कुछ भी अंडरलाइन नहीं करना। इंस्ट्रक्टेड टू आस्क फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस इफ नीडेड। सो फॉलो अप में बस ये इस लास्ट फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस को अंडरलाइन कर देना, दैट इज ऑल। एंड व्हाट यू शुड डू इज कि एक पॉइंट के बाद ना मैंने जैसे ये पॉइंट समझा दिए, मैं दोनों बुलेट पॉइंट समझा दिए, देन बुलेट पॉइंट्स के बाद मेरे फेस को वापस लेके आना है। तो कुछ मत करना, जस्ट स्प्लिट द सीक्वेंस, कॉम्प को स्प्लिट करो, मेरे फेस को वापस ले आओ एंड बीच में बस कैमरा पैन डाल दो, राइट? तो ये मत करना कि दोनों बुलेट पॉइंट्स को पहले ओवरशूट आउट करा फिर मेरे फेस को ओवरशूट इन करा। वी कैन कीप इट वेरी सिंपल, स्प्लिट करो, बुलेट पॉइंट्स को डिलीट करो, मेरा चेहरा वहीं रखो और पूरी चीज़ पे कैमरा पैन ट्रांजिशन डाल दो, सो दैट विल बी सिंपल। अच्छा, ये इसमें आपने पता नहीं फेड इन ट्रांजिशन क्यों डाल दिया, तो इसमें प्लीज़ कैमरा पैन फिर से डाल दो। अगर आप हर जगह कैमरा पैन यूज़ करो तो यहाँ पे भी कैमरा पैन करना होगा। इधर आपको सुपर डालना है, कॉमेंट ऑन योर बेस्ट प्रॉम्प्ट, यहाँ पे आपको एक पैन डालना है, आपको समझ आ जाएगा। इधर यू नीड टू ऐड योर 3D सीन्स एंड स्टॉक ऑफ मी टाइपिंग एंड थिंकिंग। बहुत ही प्लेन, बहुत ही सिंपल सा लग रहा है, तो आपको ना और 3D सीन्स रेंडर करने पड़ेंगे आपको हर प्रॉम्प्ट के लिए। जो प्रॉम्प्ट नंबर 2 है, प्रॉम्प्ट नंबर 1 है, उन दोनों की जीपीटी कंप्लीशन के 3D सीन्स रेंडर करो, ठीक है? यहाँ पे मैंने 2 सुपर्स डाले हुए हैं, पैन का भी मैंने डाल दिया है। जब रिसोर्स की बात आती है उससे पहले पैन आएगा, नीचे एक सुपर आएगा, रिसोर्सेज फॉर अपस्किलिंग, और हर एक रिसोर्स के लिए आपको वहाँ पे उसका URL डालना है नीचे। तो जैसे ही शुरू होगा promptvine.com। और बहुत बड़ी मिस्टेक आपसे ये हो गई कि यहाँ पे आपने स्क्रीनशॉट डाल दिया है, यहाँ पे आपको वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग डालनी है, तो आपको सुनना पड़ेगा कि मैं किस चीज़ के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ और आपको वो चीज़ यहाँ वीडियो में दिखानी है। हाई रेजोल्यूशन वीडियो लेनी है आपने स्क्वायर, और ये ब्लैक लाइंस बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए। मेक श्योर कि आप उसको ठीक से रिकॉर्ड करो, तीनों स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग्स को एक साथ स्क्वायर में रिकॉर्ड करना, वरना साइजेस ऊपर नीचे हो जाएंगे। अब इसमें जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ कि क्लिक ऑन द प्रोडक्ट्स टैब, तो आपको क्लिक करना है प्रोडक्ट्स टैब पे और वो दिखाना है। फिर बीच में कैमरा पैन डाला, ये वाला ट्रांजिशन बिल्कुल नहीं डालना, कैमरा पैन डालना, ठीक है? बट इसमें आपने वेबसाइट ही गलत ले ली, वेबसाइट का असली URL ये है, तो प्लीज़ इस वेबसाइट पे जाओ और जो मैं लेफ्ट पे इंडेक्स दिखा रहा हूँ वो भी दिखाओ। फिर यहाँ पे ना बीच में पैन डाल के मैं ओपन AI की डॉक्यूमेंटेशन की बात करता हूँ, तो ये भी URL खोलना, इसका स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड करना और उसको भी दिखाना कि मैं किस चीज़ के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ। यहाँ पर आपने कुछ ऐसे ये जूम इन वाला डाल दिया, इसको भी कैमरा पैन ही करना है। और ये ना कट रहा है लेफ्ट से, तो देखो आपने अलग अलग टाइम पे स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग करी है इसलिए ये हुआ है। प्लीज़ इसको फिर से फिक्स करो, इसको स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड करो पूरा मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल का प्लेलिस्ट, और इसमें से ना एक ये चैट जीपीटी वाला खोल के दिखा दो, फिर बैक क्लिक कर दो, कोई रील दिखा दो। बेसिकली मेरे वीडियोस दिखाने हैं तो रील मत दिखाओ, एक्चुअली पहले चैट जीपीटी का दिखा दो, ठीक है? फिर ये प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियरिंग वाला वीडियो दिखा दो, ऐसे जो 2-3 वीडियो दिखा दो, ठीक है? बट मेक श्योर कि वो स्क्वायर में हो जिससे ये कटे ना, कुछ भी लेफ्ट और राइट पे नहीं कट होना चाहिए। दूसरा, इधर भी मोशन ब्लर ऑन नहीं है, यहाँ पे आपको ओवरशूट लेफ्ट करना है। एंड यहाँ पर जैसे जैसे मैं बता रहा हूँ ना कि हमने ये सीखा, तो जो हमारी पिछली की अभी तक की जो वीडियो बनी है, ठीक है, जो आपने जो भी रेंडर करा है उसको वापस दिखा दो, ब्लैक एंड वाइट कर दो, ब्लैक एंड वाइट कर दो। एंड नॉइज में जाके 15% नॉइज डाल दो, मोनोक्रोमैटिक, और ऐसे तो थोड़ा ऐसा लगता है कि फ्लैशबैक आ रहा है कि अच्छा हाँ ऐसे है तो, और उसके भी फ्लैशबैक और इस फुटेज के बीच में यहाँ पर एक लाइट लीक्स करके एक ट्रांजिशन है इधर, तो ये छोटा सा लाइट लीक्स डाल दो तो ऐसा लगेगा कि अच्छा ओ ट्रांजिशन हो रहा है, हम फ्लैशबैक देख रहे हैं कि हमने क्या सब सीखा, ठीक है। एंड मेक श्योर कि यहाँ पे ये जो फेड आउट है, ये फेड आउट उसी टाइम पे शुरू हो जाएगा जब ये एनिमेशन आएगा, तो जैसे ही लेफ्ट से राइट आएगा तब तक ये फेड आउट हो जाना चाहिए। एंड यस, आउटरो तक बिल्कुल ठीक है। सो आई नो खूब सारा फीडबैक है, लेट मी नो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स। थैंक यू।
Alright, so in this video, I will tell you how do we edit those 3 templates that we've been using, right? So the first template is on when we reveal the prompt, right? So I will give you the file. It is super simple. What you have to do is you have to click on this date, scene, time, and here you have text, date, time, and just edit this thing right here. So I will give you access to the screenplay, right? Where you can find the prompt. All you have to do is, if this is my prompt right here on number 2, I say this is the prompt. Copy this entire thing, double click on this, delete it and paste it. And then at the very end, just keep pressing enter and enter. And then I think there is one part where I can probably, oh, so it does not type after that. Later on, it gets okay. Yeah, so you have this, and it is not necessary to show the entire prompt, right? So you can just keep it here. And once you go to the main prompt, it will be sorted. That is all. That is exactly what you have to do, right? So I just have to copy this again. So I think this thing wasn't pasted. Yeah, now it is pasted. I will press enter, do this, and that's all. Let's go to the main comp, and now it is done. It has updated. Okay, so you just have to render this. This is another comp, so maybe you can go here, delete this, and literally just copy this thing and paste it here, and it would reflect. So this is how you edit first template. Let's go to the second template. This template is for revealing the prompts, right? So in this case, you have to edit 3 things. One is the text one on the top. This will not change. This always remains ultimate prompt. Okay, this changes. So here I will make this prompt number 2. Then in text number 4, this we don't even use. Okay, I'll probably just like keep this as it is. This ChatGPT remains as it is. Text 2 we have to change. Okay, so here for upskilling in 2023, and make sure that the letter spacing is good enough. So I'll just bring this like this, and you're good to go. It is done, right? So you just have to render this ultimate prompt number 2 for upskilling. So you would render, all the sound effects will be added later. Now let me show you another one. This was something that we did not use. Okay, so you don't need this one. Let me just check if there's anything else. This is another template that we used. So this one also we have already used, but we will reuse the same in our next video, right? So when we talk about UX designers, oh wait, even this is not the right one. I actually explored too many templates. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. So basically, you have your logo right here, and all you have to do is just edit this. So in this video, we made it Ansh Mehra's ChatGPT tutorial. Maybe in the UX design one, we'll write ChatGPT for UX design and just reduce the font size like this and probably push it up like this. I think there's a gap here, but yeah. And just make sure that it is all aligned properly, right? So ChatGPT for UX design, and good to go. It will just sort itself. So it's a good way. And later on when we have Midjourney, we'll just replace ChatGPT with Midjourney and it'll be good to go. So yeah, I will share all the dependencies. I think the 3D templates you already know. So those looms are already here. These are the three looms that you would have to put in the 3D template, and other files I will just send it to you. If you have any doubts, let me know. Thank you. Alright, so in our previous video, we had put together the entire content, the audio and the basic renders, and in draft 3, you will be responsible to add B-rolls. So for example, in our original draft, this was the intro.
Today we are deep diving into 3 mind-blowing ChatGPT prompts and use cases that will completely change the way you think about AI. I have arranged them in the ascending order of their epicness, so I hope you make it to the finish line.
Right? And then in draft 3, I have added B-roll. So basically, I have a number of different scenes that I would send you, and then you would have to put them at places where they are relevant. So the perfect spot to put a B-roll is at the beginning of a sentence. So notice how these scenes change.
Today we are deep diving into 3 mind-blowing ChatGPT prompts and use cases that will completely change the way you think about AI. I have arranged them in the ascending order of their epicness, so I hope you make it to the finish line.
Got it? So what I have done is I have put B-roll in places where, for example, when I'm explaining prompt number 3, right? So what I've done is in the end, when I'm talking about use cases, then I've added this relevant B-roll. But the most important part here is that in our draft 2, when I told you that this is how the code comes in, at this scene, when I'm actually narrating the prompt, you have to follow these Figma screenplays. So I will give you edit access to this Figma file right here. And it is very important that you do this properly. Let me bring the background here like this. So basically this is a background that we use, and you just in Figma, when you have viewing access, you can literally just click on a file, and one second, there is this Eclipse layer that is now deleted. But anyway, basically you can just look at a frame, click on a frame and export at 1x. Right? So this is how the format would work. When I start explaining the prompt, you have to write GPT prompt number 3, 2, 1, whatever, and then copy the prompt from this, right? So I will give you access to a Notion document where you can just copy paste the prompt. Now there are 2 ways to do this. You can either copy paste the prompt here on the Figma file and then export these assets separately. So for example, you can take this out and just export this as a PNG. But the problem with that is that we need to actually animate this. So I would recommend you to recreate the same in After Effects, export a JPEG out of this, put it into After Effects, and then just make sure that your text in After Effects looks identical. So if you want to see what is the font size, what is the font, so Satoshi is a free font, you would have to download this, otherwise it will not work in your computer. You can always go to inspect and you will be able to see how much is the line height. So line height is 49.4 pixels. Letter spacing is -1%. This is very, very important. So it has to be identical. What you can do is, when you are making these things on After Effects for the first time, first send a screenshot to me. I will verify, then you can take it ahead. Now, when I am explaining this prompt, this is how it should animate. It should animate frame by frame. So here what I've done is I have exported this as an image and then I've cropped it out. But as I talk about it, it should come one by one and not the entire thing. So it should fade in, right? So there are 2 ways that you can do this. I would recommend, the ideal way is to add a typewriter effect. So it like tuck, 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 right? And then you can have tuck, 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 like that. That is the ideal. If you can do that, that would be perfect. Otherwise, just quickly fade in this. Then when I talk about use the exact NL model, then you fade it in, and that way. Okay. So I've mentioned here that after this screen, directly you jump to this point, and my video is in this circle right here. Make sure that the strokes are identical. Make sure that the shadow is always there. These shadows really, really matter. And then here, once I'm explaining, I say,
how can I improve my YouTube performance? Now notice how I have given a placeholder for a person.
So no, and this normal screen comes in, and then when I'm breaking it down, then this thing comes in. So this again, you can directly take it from Figma. So what you can do is you can export one image, or you can make this in After Effects as well, right? So you can individually export these items separately, and using Mr. Horse, just put an overshoot position from the right. So they come like tuck, tuck, and tuck, right? And when the second one comes in, make sure that this goes to 20% opacity because we have to focus on this thing right here. So don't make these on After Effects. I think you can literally just export PNG files at 1x and just place them accordingly. That is the easiest way to go. So then once you have broken it down like this, then
What I have given here right now,
you come to normal screen and then you see this marker right here. Anytime you see a blue marker, this is basically text to add in a super. So I think I've explained you the super templates. Those are very easy. They are available in our universal assets file. So there's a super that comes at the bottom. There's like a black ramp and the text comes in. So whatever text I've put in the marker, exactly put that in the super. So it'll come like that. And then after I've explained the prompt, I actually show the completion. So this is the format for completion. You put in the screen recording and you crop out all the top part. And then you put my video, make sure that the edges are rounded. These backgrounds you can get from here. I've put all these backgrounds here. They're on the drive as well. Now the important thing here is that when I'm talking about Steve Jobs, just make sure that the completion pauses, right? And when I'm talking about, say, Walt Disney, then you resume it. So this is, you can do this using time remapping. So if you don't know how to do this, I can tell you, but it's very, very simple. So when I'm talking about Steve Jobs, just make sure that the Steve Jobs completion is there and then pause the left wala video. And then when I talk about Walt Disney, you can do that. When I'm talking about Walt Disney, if I talk about it for just 1 second, but in the loom, the completion might be taking 10 seconds. So fast forward that. So in time remapping, what you do is you add keyframes. So let's just say you have this long video. Okay, so what you do is you just put your keyframes that this is all the individual scenes. Maybe this is where Steve Jobs comes in. This is where Walt Disney comes in. This is where Steven Spielberg comes in. And then according to my voice, like you can refer Premiere Pro's timestamps here. Copy these timestamps, go back to After Effects and then sync them. So this is how I sync. I look at the draft 3. First of all, to move this into After Effects, I would duplicate draft 3. Okay. And then replace that comp with After Effects and then come back to draft 3. So draft 4 was sent to After Effects, but draft 3 is already there. In draft 3, I would just scroll and take the timestamp and go into After Effects and then move my keyframes. So it's just very easy. So you can extend a certain scene like this. So you can fast forward stuff. If you don't get it, you can let me know. And yeah, then once I'm done talking about the completion, this header, this marker, red marker, this is to give you a prompt that you have to add 3D scenes here. So what happens is once I'm done with my completion,
emotions in my viewers. Now you can replace the personalities and the doubt and literally ask any celebrity.
So when I'm doing this, just add 3D scenes of the loom video. Focus on the prompt. When I say this is the prompt, then focus on the sentence of the prompt. When I say you can replace the doubt, you can show the doubt. When I say the personality, then you can focus on the personality. Basically add 3D scenes and then
a very complicated doubt which is very personal to your life. On number 2, we will engineer a
now we have number 2. So this you will re-render
a prompt that lets you make ChatGPT act as a quiz master and then train you on any subject of your choice.
Right, so basically this is what you'd have to do. You have to do the same treatment for prompt number 2. I have added the B-roll, then for prompt number 1. And then when we talk about resources, just add a camera pan and this is how you would have to do it. You'd have to screen record your resource, crop everything out, just the square part is remaining and right side pe the video comes in. So you also need to make sure that you change the background as you move from one resource to another. So this is just a quick example of resource 1, resource 2 like that. The screenshot is actually for resource number 1, but yeah, you get the point. So basically you have these 3 resources. So here the marker will tell you that this is resource 2, this is resource 1. And then at the very end, we have a quick recap.
Let's do a quick recap.
So this blue tells you that you have to put a super here for the quick recap.
Now let's do a quick recap of everything we've covered in this video. First, we use GPT for getting mentorship.
So here what you have to do is video is playing on the right side and then these bullet points are coming one by one. So this you can do overshoot from the bottom. Okay. So tuck, 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 like they come from the bottom and as they come, fade out all the previous ones. And then, once the recap is done, you have
videos. You can always connect with me on Instagram on @anshmehra.work. I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your dost Ansh Mehra signing out.
So this is like a quick review of draft 3, right? So now in the next video, I will show you how do you edit those templates, right? So I've been showing you a lot of templates. I will be giving you those templates one by one. So in the next video, I will show you how do you actually render, this template and this coding templates. It's very, very easy. So just watch the third video for that. Thank you. Alright, so this is the first video of how we actually edit our ChatGPT use case video. What I would usually do is, I would record my entire video like this. And the audio source, this mic audio recording is a separate file and the video is a separate file. So in my first sequence, I first make sure that I sync them. Then I duplicate the draft. So at every checkpoint, I always make sure that I have like a duplicate draft ready. So I made draft 1, this was a good checkpoint, then I entered draft 2. Now in draft 2, my audio layer is right here, right? So it's very, very important to make sure that these audio layers are organized properly. And because my voice is in A1, I have applied a denoiser at 40%. And then all the music and the sound effects, everything else will come at the bottom. Now to give you a quick structure, there's an intro, and then there are 3 prompts that I share, followed by 3 resources and a recap and an outro. So there is a slight technicality here, and there are 2-3 tools that we regularly use. So the voice we record. Then we take this software called Splice, and I will give you the access to it. So Splice has amazing sound effects, amazing background music. If you log into your browser, you can access a lot of sounds there. Otherwise, you can access a lot of things here as well. On Splice, if you like any of these sounds, they are visible in your likes list. And if you click on this plus icon right here, they will be added to your library. So you can click on this icon, show and closing folder, and then take your audio file from here. So what I've done is that I would have my voiceover like this. I introduce the video, then there's like a boom, 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 psh, and then this intro comes in. Now I have the intro template for this as well. So I opened this template in After Effects and rendered it separately. For every new video, I will always give you the text that you need to put here, and you will have to render this file, right? And then you have this thing right here. Now, because we have 3 prompts, there's a separate template file to introduce this prompt as well. And for each of these things, I've made sure that I've added some cool sound effects, right? So if I see a glitch, there's a sound effect here. I will play them for you. And anytime I feel a glitch is here, I've got a glitch from Envato Elements as well. So see, you have all the resources that you need to make a good video. Now it is on you to make sure that you execute it well. Now the format remains pretty simple. Here I am actually talking about a specific prompt. So when I'm introducing the prompt, this 3, 2, 1 will come. So 3, then 2, then 1. Then there's another After Effects template that makes these cool 3D visuals, right? So it looks very, very cool. Let me play that for you.
This is the prompt. I will provide.
So in my script, no, I first explain the prompt. Then I say this is the prompt. And when I'm talking about the prompt, there's a separate design that we will make. So right now, I'm just showing you the basics. Right now, what I've done is here, when I'm actually explaining the prompt on my Figma, I will make a screenplay. So it's nothing. It's just a background. So we have a couple of backgrounds that we have ready. Okay, they are uploaded on our drive as well. So on my YouTube, if I go here, I have these backgrounds, these noisy backgrounds. So you can pick any cool background, for example, this one. And then in the middle, we will explain the prompt line by line. How do we do that? That is in video 2. But basically all of this part, we're explaining the prompt. Then when we talk about the answer, the result that we get from GPT, then we have to show the ChatGPT recording. And we have to fast forward all the parts where it is loading. So again, I will explain all of that in part 2. The basic funda here is that once I have explained prompt 3, then I give a teaser for prompt 2. So there's like a context for prompt 2. And then boom,
and then do. Now you would have to render this for number 2 and number 1 as well. So I will give you the text right now. I have just repeated the same number 3 wala prompt, right? So iska text I will give it to you, and then we will again start explaining the prompt. So let me show you how the video is till now.
Today we are deep diving into 3 mind-blowing ChatGPT prompts and use cases that will completely change the way you think about AI. I have arranged them in the ascending order of their epicness, so I hope you make it to the finish line. On number 3, we have a prompt that lets you get advice from the AI avatar of any popular figure, dead or alive. This is the prompt. I will provide you with a doubt of mine. I want you to answer that doubt as if you were.
So at this point, I'm basically explaining the prompt.
My videos.
Here also I'm explaining the prompt.
Is after the call. Notice that in my doubt, I've given as much context as I can about my issue. What I have given you right now is called a prompt. And what GPT gives back as the answer is called the completion. So this is the complete.
So, you know, when I'm talking about specific terms, let's just say I'm explaining what a prompt is, what a completion is. At that point, we will use a supers wala template, that text that comes at the bottom. Anything important that we mention, any resource, any website that we say should come as a super, but that is level 3. So now when I'm done explaining my prompt 2, I'll show you how we move to the next prompt.
To your life. On number 2, we will engineer a prompt that lets you make ChatGPT act as a quiz master and then train you on any subject of your choice. This is the prompt.
Do you see what I did there? So basically this audio, this entire thing will repeat when we go from prompt number 2 to prompt number 1 as well. And this video, you will have to re-render it with the actual prompt. So this is again, I've just reused the same thing, right? But you will just have to re-render the same video, but with prompt number 2 and render this saying prompt number 2. And you know, like you get the point. So I haven't done this for this part. So when I talk about prompt number 1 right here, you will have to do the same. Then once we are done, right? So once I have explained the entire prompt, we actually move to resources. So
before we end this video, here are 3 resources for upskilling yourself as a prompt engineer. Or number 3 is.
Now this format is very, very simple. I will send you the Figma files for it. It's just like the noise background. There's a screen recording in the center that you will have to do. I will not give you this. You have to take a HD screen recording. Make sure that you make it a square recordings because we reuse the same. We repurpose the same on our Instagram as well. So if you take a 16:9 recording, it becomes very difficult to fit it in a reel, right? So then resource 1, resource 2. So even if you zoom in, I've put markers so you can double click and read what it says, right? And then at the very end, there's this outro and yeah, there's a specific recap wala portion. So once I've given all the resources, the last part of the video is a quick recap. So this is how it works.
First, we use GPT for get.
So till here it's mute.
You will be way ahead of everybody else in 2023. Now let's do a quick recap of everything we've covered in this video. First, we use GPT.
So even for recap, I will design a separate slide. This is a sound that I really like. So just, you know, sound really helps you understand that, oh, now we're moving to another chapter, right? And then for the outro, this is very, very important. We reuse the same outro, but there's a small beat here. At that beat, it should black out. Let me show you.
Of your mind and body. This is your dost Ansh Mehra signing out. If you like this video, make sure you click on like and hit the subscribe button.
Cool. So
I regularly.
it looks pretty good.
This is your dost Ansh Mehra.
So yeah, now this is phase 1. Now I will make some more changes, right? So I will make the Figma files to explain you how the middle templates work. In fact, in the middle, we also need to add relevant stock footage. When I talk about, you know, personalities and Steve Jobs, we have to put their images as well. In fact, what I've done is I have actually rendered a lot of B-roll, right? So if we're talking about prompting, if we're talking about any specific thing, this B-roll will really help us, right? To add some change. So when we're talking about giving a prompt, then these clips will be very useful to you. So we will reuse these again and again in the upcoming sets as well. You know, if I'm reading something, so it adds like a very good short process, right? So if I'm saying that, oh, it's a mind-blowing prompt, then you can use this. So a lot of cool things are in store. I'll teach you all of this one by one, but yeah, let me know if you have any doubts. Thank you. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you that once you have made your video in Premiere Pro, for example, in this video, we are making a short video on collecting AI resources. So you have an intro video, I introduce my AI avatar, you have these clips with the outro. Once your sound and these videos are done, how do you move to After Effects? How do you add the transitions, the text, and some important effects that you need to put before you render the video? Right? So right now, once your entire video is finished on Premiere Pro and once it is reviewed and finalized, you have to export just the audio from the Premiere Pro. Just to keep things safe, I will duplicate the sequence and work in this sequence right here. I will export the audio and then click on this linked selection thing and unselect it so that I can just select my videos. I selected all of my videos, right clicked, and made it replace with After Effects composition. So I opened After Effects and all of my files came in here. When they came here, I put them together in a pre-composition. Okay, so now they're all a part of this one single file. This is what I got from Premiere Pro. All of them are in a pre-comp. Then I took the MP3 file that I got from Premiere Pro and I've placed it here. So you see what I'm doing? I'm using the audio separately and this comp is absolutely mute. Then I will give you access to this folder called Universal Assets. Basically, there are some assets that we regularly use in all our videos. So the first one here is YouTube overlay. So it's a PNG for this logo overlay on the top right corner. Then here I have started to add my effects. First 30 seconds of a video are very, very important. So I've added like a quick scale, then I added a glitch transition, made it black and white. And then before the video begins, I've added more transitions here. So my AI avatar comes in and then these are these cool transitions. Now, how do I get these transitions? I will give you access to this plugin called Mr. Horse. So you have to go to mrhorse.com, download their plugin for After Effects. Make sure that you have the latest After Effects and Premiere Pro and Media Encoder. If you go to products, if you go here, log into your account and you will be able to download it, right? So I will give you the credentials. Once that's done, you will find Animation Composer here. In here, they have presets where if you want to add certain animations, you can just take a layer and put that animation. I regularly use overshoot. So if I have to pop something from the bottom, or if I have to pop a screenshot from the left or a screenshot from the right, then I use overshoot position. You just have to select the layer, click on this in icon right here, it will add it. If I click on out, it will add it to the out of the layer. So make sure that the beginning and the ending of your layer is decided properly. Then in pre-comps, you have filmmaker transitions. We regularly and aggressively use these transitions. So for example, camera pan. Every time we move from one segment to another, we use camera pan shot. The left one. If I'm going from my face to my stock footage, then I use left. If I'm coming back from stock footage to my face, then I will use the right one. So there's some logic to it, right? We love camera roll shot. Very good. Transition zoom. We always use simple zooms. Inside glitch, we use digital glitch and we also use the shapes glitch as well, right? So if you were to look at this entire video here, I've used the TV glitch. This TV thing is there. So this is our normal glitch, the digital glitch. And from here, I've used the TV glitch. We also have light leaks. So these are for like a subtle effect. So what you have to do is at any point, let's just say that I've added all these transitions, right? So these cuts that you see, these are all the transitions like this. So this cut is where the two layers should change. So now what I will do is, as I'm about to go from this to this, we have our add segment, right? So we need to add a transition. This is very important. Every time you have a new segment of the video, you need to add a transition. So I will add a simple zoom in. So it'll go like this. And then probably here we can add a simple light leak like this. And at the end, because I'm moving from my ad to my face in the next video, we can probably use the shapes one. Like this. Now, at the very end, when we're talking about our YouTube channel, we also have a couple of files that we will put now. So once my transitions are done, once all of these things are done, I will come here. I will make sure that the sound is on because I want the transition sound to be there. So this is giving my voice and video ka sound. This will give me my transitions ka sound. So now the next template that I want you to see is the text template. We have this template called supers. But before that, there are some things that we need to put. For example, there is a playback speed prompt. So as soon as the video begins, you just have to drag and drop that. And maybe at the 3rd second, you can add this thing right here. So maybe we can put it here when things are slowing down, right? So the point is that after every 3-4 seconds, there needs to be something active, right? So this playback prompt comes in the very beginning. Then we have like the video, we have Instagram prompt. So let's put the subscribe prompt first because that is the most important one. At 20th second, you need to put the subscribe prompt, but you need to drag it and put it at the bottom right corner like this. So make sure that the padding is equal. What do I mean by that? The right distance and the bottom distance needs to be equal like this. And make sure that the sound is on. That is very important. And what we will do is I will duplicate this again and again. So maybe keep this at 1 minute, then again at 2 minutes, then maybe, then I think we don't need. Then let's put the like video one. Let's take this here, put it here in the centers, like this. Now, even with the like videos, make sure that you select all of them and keep them at the bottom right corner. This is a place where they will see it. Then we also need to put about our Instagram. So maybe I can put my Instagram here. So see how the layers are equally being spaced, right? That's very, very important. Let's put 2 times. And let's go to Premiere Pro and figure out where do we talk about our YouTube channel. So let's hear this out.
Sure, you comment and connect AI, design and technology. If you're here for the first time, my name is Ansh Mehra and I create
yahan par it says create, right? So let's put the playhead here and we have this file called 2023 mixed thumbnails. Just put it at the start. How do I did that? If my playhead is here and if I select a layer and press the square bracket, left square bracket, it will just bring it there. So we need to show this thing right here. And I think here I'm saying comment.
You comment and connect with us on.
In fact, we can also add these videos. Actually, no. So this is a file that we add when we are talking about our UX design courses. I think when it's a generic video, this one works the best. So now this is also done. One important thing, when the video blacks out, the logo needs to go away. So it's not a fade in. I saw that you had done a fade in. It doesn't fade in. It just blacks out. Okay. So that is very important. It should do like a boom, like a blackout. Oh, it got deleted only from that point. 1 second. Let's put, it's not doing that split layer thing, but yeah, boom. And this is good to go. So now our overlays are done, our animations are done. Next we come to supers. Okay, now what are supers? Supers are basically text. Now we have many kinds of supers, but in this case we just need the bottom supers. So I'll tell you how does that work. I will go here. You will have access to this file called 2023 titles. So you need to import that, bring this here, and inside this you have this thing called for videos. In for videos you have bottom content final. So it's basically this. You need a font called Barlow condensed for this. So go to Google Fonts and download this. You need to copy this and just make a new folder and write supers and just paste it here because this is where I will use my content. So let's see what all content can we have in supers, right? So I'll go here and start to the beginning. Let's go to the beginning
Here are 3 unbelievable AI resources that can save you hundreds of hours. Here is my AI avatar, unbelievable AI resource.
AI resources that you just can't miss. That's a good hook, right? So we'll do AI resources, or let's do this. AI resources you cannot miss, right? I'll go here and take this and put this here. So here are 3 amazing AI resources. So this is called a super. Okay. Now, as I introduce each and everything here, we don't need to add supers right now because we're running out of time. But mostly, if you can, always put the URL at the starting or just introduce the resource. So I just want to show you that we have these templates. In next set of videos, I will show you how it actually works. But yeah, once you have your video ready with all these animations, all the music, all the transitions and all the supers, then your video is finally ready. So here in the very end, we also need to make sure that we have the subscribe prompt wala super. So let's go here at the very end. Just see, let's see what I say.
You comment and connect with us on Instagram.
Connect with us on Instagram, right? So let's go here and let's duplicate the super. Connect on Instagram @anshmehra.work. I will go here, put this thing here and have, that's it. So now finally our video is ready, and now I will render this and it is finally ready to go on YouTube. So yeah, this is how we'll do it in our next set of videos as well. If you have any doubts, let me know. Thank you. जब आप प्रीमियर प्रो से आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स कॉम्पोजिशन बना रहे हो, अब जैसे ये मेरा फाइनल क्लिप है, तो फिर से इसको डुप्लीकेट करो और इसको कर दो फाइनल फॉर एई, और फिर इसको डबल क्लिक करो. हाँ, अब इसको डबल क्लिक करो, सारे को सिलेक्ट करो, ठीक है, एंड देन राइट क्लिक करके आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स कॉम्पोजिशन करो. अब एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज जो बहुत एडिटर्स भूल जाते हैं वो ये है कि मैंने जितना भी डिनॉइजर और ऑडियो ट्रैक मिक्सर में जितने भी ऑडियो चेंजेस करे थे वो नहीं होते एक्सपोर्ट प्रीमियर प्रो से आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स के अंदर. तो आप जब अपनी वीडियो फाइल्स को एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे होते हो आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स में, तो आपको तब भी ऑडियो प्रीमियर प्रो से ही एक्सपोर्ट करना होगा. तो आपने क्या करना है, आई और ओ से उस पूरे एरिया को सिलेक्ट करना है, ऑडियो को सिर्फ MP3 फाइल को एक्सपोर्ट करना है. जब मेरी और जब मेरी सारी की सारी फाइल्स आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स के अंदर आएगी, अब मैं बताता हूँ इसका वर्कफ्लो क्या रहेगा. मैंने इसको करा टेस्टिंग और मेरे पास सारी की सारी फाइल्स आ गई, ठीक है. सबसे पहले आपने चेक करना है कमांड के प्रेस करके कि ये 29.97 है, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे फ्रेम में गए, सीक्वेंस सेटिंग्स में गए, यहाँ पर भी क्रॉस चेक करा, ये 29.97 है. कभी कभी लोग क्या करते हैं, प्रीमियर प्रो में 30 फ्रेम कर दिया, यहाँ पे आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स में 24 कर दिया, तो वो आपका सर चक्र आ जाएगा जब आप टाइम स्टैम्प्स में सिंक करने बैठोगे. अब जैसे ये सारी की सारी क्लिप्स आ गई, तो मैंने क्या करा, इसको शिफ्ट कमांड सी करके एक कॉम बना दिया, प्री कंपोज कर दिया और इसको अनम्यूट कर दिया. और अब यहां पर मैं डाल दूंगा अपना प्रीमियर प्रो का ऑडियो, ठीक है. तो मेरे पास आ गई अपनी प्रीमियर प्रो की फाइल और मेरे पास बैकअप भी है पहले का, है ना. तो अब मैं आपको अब बताता हूं आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स के सारे मेरे शॉर्टकट्स, आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स ट्रिक्स, ठीक है. होल्ड एंड शिफ्ट योर ड्रैग टाइमलाइन, यू कैन यूज दिस. ओके, देखो पहले सारे बेसिक्स मैं कंप्लीट करता हूं. कभी कभी अगर आपकी बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्पोजिशंस बन जाए तो ये जो फ्लो चार्ट वाला आइकन होता है, इससे आपको पूरा का पूरा नेस्टिंग दिख जाता है, ठीक है. अब अभी अगर मैं जैसे इसको स्प्लिट करना है तो कमांड शिफ्ट डी करूंगा. अरे यार मेरा वो शॉर्टकट चल नहीं रहा, बट बेसिकली अगर मैं स्प्लिट करना चाहता हूँ तो कमांड शिफ्ट डी से वो स्प्लिट हो जाता है, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे स्प्लिट लेयर हो गया. अब इंटरेस्टिंग चीज ये है कि जैसे मेरा टाइमलाइन इधर है, अगर मैं आई प्रेस करूंगा तो मैं उस क्लिप के स्टार्टिंग पे आ जाऊंगा, ओ प्रेस करूंगा तो एंड पे आ जाऊंगा, ठीक है. यही अगर मैं शिफ्ट डाउन प्रेस करूंगा तो मेरा फुटेज उधर प्रीव्यू में नीचे मूव हो रहा है। अगर मैं कमांड लेफ्ट और राइट कर रहा हूं तो मैं एक एक फ्रेम आगे पीछे हो रहा हूं।
आगे पीछे है, हाँ।
ठीक है, यही अगर मैं शिफ्ट
प्रीमियर
कर रहा
बैकग्राउंड
हूं,
से भी होता है शायद।
हाँ अगर मैं शिफ्ट कर रहा हूं तो बड़ा गैप आ रहा है,
और
10,
10 फ्रेम का।
हाँ 10 फ्रेम का गैप आ रहा है। ठीक है,
हम्म,
और एक बारी होल्ड एंड शिफ्ट ड्रैग योर टाइमलाइन। ठीक है, इनेबल फंक्शन की सिलेक्ट अ बंच ऑफ एडजेसेंट्स, हाँ ठीक है। अब अज्यूम करो यहाँ पर मैंने कुछ ऐसे स्केलिंग करी। ठीक है, ये इसको ऐसे स्केल करा और इसको स्केल नीचे किया। ठीक है, ये एक एनिमेशन चल रहा है। ठीक है, और मैंने आपको बोला कि पुष्कर ये एनिमेशन तो ठीक है पर इसको थोड़ा स्ट्रेच करो, स्केल आउट करो। तो आपने क्या करना है, इन सबको सिलेक्ट करना है। ठीक है,
ऑल्ट,
उसके बाद ऑल्ट प्रेस करके बस इसको आगे बढ़ा देना है।
यस।
अब शिफ्ट हो गया, रूल्स ऑन योर अप्लाइंग, जूम इन जूम आउट, कॉम्प वाइल जूम इन, एक सेकेंड, कॉमा, हाँ ये जो है कमांड प्लस और कमांड माइनस, इसका एक और तरीका होता है कॉमा और डॉट।
और
कॉमा करूंगा, डॉट करूंगा तो और अंदर घुसता जाएगा।
हाँ,
ठीक है, अगर मैं शिफ्ट बैक स्लैश करूंगा तो एकदम फिट टू स्क्रीन हो जाएगा।
यस।
ठीक है, एंड जे और के से मैं बिटवीन की फ्रेम्स जंप कर सकता हूं।
हाँ,
तो जैसे यहाँ पे कोई भी की फ्रेम नहीं है तो मैंने 0 पे था, के प्रेस करा तो फर्स्ट की फ्रेम पे आ गया,
हाँ,
फिर से की प्रेस करा तो सारी की सारी मुझे एनिमेशन दिख जाएगी।
यस।
ठीक है, अगर मैं कंट्रोल 8 प्रेस करता हूं, जैसे मैं यहां पर हूं, अगर मैंने कंट्रोल 8 प्रेस किया तो यहां पे एक मार्कर आ गया।
मार्कर लग गया, यस।
ठीक है, तो उससे कभी कभी क्या होता है कि आप कोई कमेंट डाल सकते हो, इंस्टेंटली आदमी को समझ आ जाता है कि कुछ इसमें चीज करनी है। ठीक है,
यस, समझ गया।
अब अगर आप ऑप्शन 8 प्रेस करते हो तो नोटिस करो कि क्लिप पे आता है। ठीक है,
हाँ, सिलेक्टेड इसीलिए।
हाँ बट अगर मैं शिफ्ट 1 करूं, लेट्स से कि मैं बाहर जाऊं और कुछ अनसेलेक्ट करूं और फिर ऑप्शन 8 प्रेस करूं, जैसे मैंने कोई क्लिप नहीं सिलेक्ट करा, मैंने ऑप्शन 8 किया तो अब ये टाइमलाइन के ऊपर आ रहा है।
हाँ,
मतलब क्लिप सेलेक्ट करा तो क्लिप पे आ रहा है, वैसे आप टाइमलाइन पे भी ला सकते हो।
टाइमलाइन पे, राइट।
और हाँ एक और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज कि ये तो आपको आइडिया होगा ही कि अगर मैं स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट्स ऐसे करूं तो
हाँ,
ये पुश हो जाएगा।
हाँ,
मतलब अगर मैंने जैसे यहाँ पे इसको डिलीट किया, ठीक है, मैंने प्ले हेड यहाँ पे डाला और मुझे ये क्लिप यहाँ पर चाहिए तो मैं स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट करूंगा तो इसका स्टार्टिंग वहां से पिन हो जाएगा। सिमिलरली अगर मैं राइट स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट करूंगा तो उसका एंड वहां पे आ जाएगा।
हाँ,
ठीक है, और इफ यू वांट टू ट्रिम अ लेयर, हाँ ट्रिमिंग करने के लिए व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, जैसे मैं यहां पर गया,
हाँ,
मैंने ये प्रेस किया। ठीक है, एक तो है कि मैंने इसको ड्रैग इन कर दिया।
हाँ,
ठीक है, दूसरा क्या है कि मैं इस प्ले हेड पे आया, मैंने ऑप्शन की प्रेस करा और लेफ्ट स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट प्रेस किया
यस।
तो वो वहां तक ट्रिम हो गया और डिलीट भी हो गया।
हाँ,
और सिमिलरली यहाँ पे गया, ऑप्शन प्रेस किया, राइट स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट किया तो वहां तक वो कट हो गया।
यहीं से, राइट।
ठीक है, एंड इसके बाद हाँ अब जैसे आप एडिटिंग कर रहे हो, बहुत हेवी लोड हो रहा है, तो जैसे मैंने आपको प्रीमियर प्रो में प्रॉक्सी का बताया था। ठीक है,
हाँ,
इसके अंदर आप रेजोल्यूशन में बहुत इजीली स्विच कर सकते हो। मतलब कमांड जे करोगे तो फुल होता है, कमांड शिफ्ट जे करोगे तो हाफ हो जाएगा,
राइट,
कमांड शिफ्ट ऑप्शन जे करोगे तो क्वार्टर हो जाएगा,
यस।
और अगर कैप्स लॉक प्रेस करोगे तो रेंडर का प्रीव्यू ही नहीं आता। दिस इज व्हेन यू हैव टू डू,
Preview नहीं आता।
हाँ समथिंग वेरी वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड।
हाँ,
अच्छा, कमांड अप डाउन प्रेस करोगे तो यू विल स्विच बिटवीन लेयर्स पैनल। अब जैसे अगर
Layers।
आपकी बहुत सारी लेयर्स है तो देखो मैं बिटवीन इनके स्विच कर पा रहा हूं। ठीक है,
Right।
अब अगर मैं शिफ्ट प्रेस करूं तो मैं उनको मल्टीपल सेलेक्ट भी कर सकता हूं।
सिलेक्ट,
मतलब मैंने यहां पे किया, शिफ्ट प्रेस करा तो मैं उनको सिलेक्ट करता जा रहा हूं।
यस,
ठीक है,
यस।
अगर आपको रुपी सिंबल टाइप करना है तो उसके लिए आपने ऑप्शन डॉलर साइन प्रेस करना है तो वहां से आपका रुपी सिंबल आ जाता है, वरना यूजुअली डॉलर दिखता है, बट ऑप्शन 4 करोगे तो रुपी साइन आ जाएगा। अच्छा, लेट्स अज्यूम कि आपने यहाँ पे बी प्रेस करा, यहाँ पे एन प्रेस करा, इतना आपका कॉम्पोजिशन है।
हाँ,
ठीक है, और इतना ही आपको करना है तो आप ट्रिम टू कॉम्प वर्क एरिया करोगे तो कॉम्पोजिशन का साइज उतना ही हो जाएगा,
हाँ,
पूरा का पूरा वो डिलीट हो जाएगा। दिस इज व्हेन यू नीड टू रेंडर अ स्पेसिफिक साइज।
साइज।
और समटाइम्स एंकर पॉइंट इज नॉट क्लिप इनटू द सेंटर, हाँ करेक्ट। अच्छा, कभी कभी आप क्या करते हो, जैसे कोई शेप बनाई आपने, ठीक है,
वो
अब
सेंटर में नहीं आता कभी।
ये एंकर पॉइंट सेंटर में नहीं है तो यहाँ पर एक पैन बिहाइंड एंकर पॉइंट टूल है। ठीक है,
हम्म,
आपने क्या करना है, इस पे कमांड होल्ड करके रखना है और डबल क्लिक
हम्म,
करना है।
हाँ
अब ये एंकर बीच में आ गया है।
हाँ
तो कभी कभी क्या होता है, टेक्स्ट लेयर होती है, जैसे मैंने
उस
यहाँ
पर
पे
हाँ।
हाँ 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 ऐसे कुछ करा, ठीक है। अब इसका
हम्म,
एंकर पॉइंट देखो यहाँ पर ही है, बट
हम्म,
अगर मुझे कोई अच्छी एनिमेशन का प्रीसेट लगाना है तो एंकर पॉइंट बीच में होना चाहिए।
यस
तो
यस
मैं क्या गया, इधर गया, कमांड किया, डबल क्लिक किया, बीच में आ गया।
हाँ।
ठीक है। और
उसके लिए मतलब मैं फिलहाल आप मतलब एक और ये प्लगइन है, एक्सटेंशन है, वो बहुत इजी पड़ता है मतलब एंकर पॉइंट के लिए। एंकर पॉइंट मेकर या मूवर करके है एक ऐसा, वो बहुत
हाँ
इजी पड़ता है। उससे डायरेक्ट एंकर पॉइंट उससे डायरेक्ट आप जहाँ चाहे आप रख सकते हो वैसा।
हाँ बढ़िया है।
हाँ
ठीक है।
यस।
अब जैसे अब आपने कोई इमेज डाली, मैंने आपको कोई बैकग्राउंड इमेज भेजा और आपको वो इमेज डालनी है, और वो मे
हम्म,
बी लो रेज है या हाई रेज है, ठीक है।
हम्म,
तो अगर आप कंट्रोल शिफ्ट ऑप्शन एच प्रेस करते हो, बट आई थिंक मेरे एक तो लूम के चक्कर में वो चल ही नहीं रहा है, हाँ शिफ्ट ऑप्शन कमांड, मैं लिख देता हूं यहां पर भी, शिफ्ट ऑप्शन कमांड। तो उससे क्या होता है, फटाफट से ना वो फिल हो जाता है।
हाँ
जैसे कि मैंने कोई बैकग्राउंड इमेज डाला और वो 4K है, इतना बड़ा फुटेज है। अब
हम्म,
आपको सबको एक साथ सेलेक्ट करके जूम इन जूम आउट करने की नीड नहीं है, आप बस
हम्म,
जाओ कमांड ऑप्शन शिफ्ट एच, सबके सब फिल स्क्रीन हो जाएंगे।
ओके
तो जैसे आपने एक पीपीटी स्लाइड डाली वो छोटी निकली, आपने फुटेज डाली वो बड़ी निकली, तो सबको एक
हम्म,
एक करके फिट करोगे ना।
हाँ हाँ
तो इससे अच्छा है सबको सिलेक्ट करो, कम ऑप्शन शिफ्ट कमांड एच करो, इट विल फिट टू द कॉम साइज।
हाँ
ठीक है। अब और हाँ, अब अज्यूम करो कि आपने मनीष को फाइल्स भेजनी है, ठीक है, आपने
हाँ,
इंपोर्ट करी 85 फाइल्स, प्रोजेक्ट पैनल में
हम्म,
आ गई, और अब आपने उसको डिपेंडेंसी भेजनी है, तो आप फाइल पे गए, डिपेंडेंसीज पे गए,
हाँ,
कलेक्ट फाइल्स क्लिक करने से पहले रिमूव अनयूज फुटेज कर दिया करो।
समझ गया।
अगर रिमूव
पहले
अनयूज फुटेज करोगे तो बहुत
हम्म,
इजी हो जाता है, वो फाइल्स का साइज कम हो जाता है।
हाँ रेड्यूस पहले रेड्यूस भी करना चाहिए क्योंकि रेड्यूस से
अगर
मतलब जो
हैंड ब्रेक,
सॉरी जो सब भी होता है।
हाँ हैंड ब्रेक यूज करा हुआ है ना आपने,
हाँ 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 किया हुआ है।
तो मैं तो यही करता हूँ, जब भी मेरी कोई 10-20 GB की फाइल होती है तो मैं पहले उसको हैंड ब्रेक करता हूँ, और फिर मनीष भी पहले हैंड ब्रेक करता है फिर एडिट करता है।
मतलब लाइक फुटेज को।
हाँ जैसे हमारी 10 फुटेज है डेली मीटअप की, सब दस
हाँ
दस जीबी की है।
लाइक एक हाँ एक एक मैं खुद यूज कर रहा हूँ 15 GB की, पर मैंने वो उसको कभी हैंड ब्रेक नहीं, मेरे को लगा लाइक कुछ कंप्रेशन ना जाए इसलिए
ना
मैं
ना
उसको
ना
हैंड
ना
ब्रेक।
ना, उसको मैं अभी भी आपको रेकमेंड करूंगा, पहले उसको हैंड ब्रेक कर देना, ठीक है,
ओके
और
ओके।
हैंड ब्रेक करके जो आप यहाँ पे आपकी ओरिजिनल फुटेज है, राइट क्लिक करना, रिप्लेस फुटेज फाइल कर
हाँ
देना।
रिप्लेस तो कर चलेगा
तो
चलेगा।
अपनी अभी कर देना, जिससे अगर मेरे को मनीष को फाइल भेजनी हो तो उसको यूज कर पाए।
हाँ हैंड ब्रेक के लिए मतलब सेटिंग्स क्या रखते हो मतलब।
नॉर्मल कुछ भी सेटिंग्स नहीं चेंज करता, मैं तो बस सोर्स में ऐड करता हूँ, जैसे मैंने ये सोर्स में ऐड करी, ठीक है, और कुछ नहीं, बस डेस्टिनेशन सेलेक्ट करा। मैं बस ये क्रॉस चेक करता हूँ कि डिमेंशंस में जाके ना, ये जो क्रॉपिंग है, क्रॉपिंग को हमेशा मैं नन कर देता हूँ।
हाँ हाँ।
तो दिस हैज टू बी नन, बाकी ये स्केल साइज 1920 by 1080 है, दैट इज गुड टू
वीडियो
गो।
में जाओ, वीडियो वाले में उसमें वो कि उधर मेन होता है राइट। लाइक प्ले हाँ 22 से ही ओके ठीक है चलेगा।
हाँ हाँ, कांस्टेंट क्वालिटी 22 पे ही रखो।
ओके तो उससे का लाइक कोई कंप्रेशन मतलब ओरिजिनल फुटेज में कुछ कंप्रेशन नहीं
ना
होता।
ना ना, किसी को नहीं पता चलता। अच्छा, वेव
ओके
फॉर्म्स अगर देखने हो तो डबल एस प्रेस करते हैं,
डबल यस।
ठीक है। और पिक विप का तो आपको आइडिया होगा ही, ये सारी पेरेंटिंग का तो आपको आइडिया होगा ही।
पेरेंटिंग ये सब लाइक हम लोग मेरा सबसे ज्यादा यूज पेरेंटिंग और एक्सप्रेशन नहीं होता है बिकॉज हम लोग एलिमेंट वीडियो पे हमारा पैक भी है मेरा
हाँ
5000 एलिमेंट्स का राइट।
चलो बहुत ही बढ़िया। अच्छा, हम मोशन ब्लर हमेशा यूज करते हैं, तो मोशन ब्लर तो आपको आइडिया होगा ही, और आई थिंक ईज इन ईज आउट का भी आइडिया होगा ही, शाई लेयर्स का भी आइडिया होगा। बस ठीक है। Hi Srijan, so इस वीडियो में I will show you some very important shortcuts and tips on how I edit my videos. So this is a dummy video, right? And I will show you how do we animate this, right? So let's just say that this is the point where I want to add my screen recording, which is this one. So here if I do Command Shift D, Okay, 1 second. The shortcut will not work. So let me split my layer. So for example, this is where I want my screen recording to come. So this is where I had set design vault. I will press P, add a keyframe, move 10 frames here and move my video like this. Enable motion blur like this. Right click, keyframe assistant, ease in, go to this graph editor and then click this thing right here. Make sure that you have your edit speed graph and just drag it like this. So now my animation is going to be like a jerky animation. Now in parallel, I also need to add a black gradient. Okay, so I will add a black background first, then click on make another solid, make a black ramp like this and feather it out completely and then bring it like this. Feather it out even more to make it very smooth and then bring it like this. Now notice how this line is still visible. So if I move this mask and probably take this thing like this, it'll probably get better. So what you have to do is make sure that you don't move the mask. You don't have to move the layer. You just have to move this thing right here. So let me just bring it like this and this is good enough. Okay. Now what I will do is I will put my video on the top and bring this here. So right now this wasn't recorded in a square mode, right? Let's just assume that this was in square. So if I go to my rounded rectangle tool and create a boundary like this, if I press the up key and down key, then the border radii will change. So probably this is a good radii. And here in my align tools, I will align it in the center and bring it till here, right? And for my video, if I press U, all the keyframes will be visible. So let me just bring this thing here. Let me add the black ramp more towards this side. Let's reduce the feather. So now this is how it looks. Perfect. Now I want this video to come at this point. So if, for example, this is my playhead right here. Okay, this is my playhead. If I press left square bracket, it will jump. This video's start will jump to the playhead. Okay, if I do the right square bracket, then the ending comes here. But I want the beginning to come here. So here in my windows, you will find Animation Composer 3 and you have multiple filmmaker transitions. So here what I will do is I will go to starter presets. In my 2D layer, I will go overshoot position, click on left, and then it will add this animation like this. Okay, now I want this black ramp to come after the video has shifted. So I will put the keyframe and then make this 100% here like this. So probably this becomes my edit split layer. I will delete it and this video can probably come here like this. So this is the final result. Now you have to make sure that the gradient is absolutely there by the time this video comes in. Okay, so this is how it will be. And then I'm talking about it and it's staying. So let's just say that next I'm talking about another resource. Maybe here I want to talk about another resource. So I will split this layer and now assume that this is a separate video recording. This is a separate video recording that looks like this. Also, one very important shortcut as you are switching in between recordings. Let's just say that this is my second recording. What you can do is you can click on this layer, hold the Option key or the Alt key and drag and drop. So it will just replace that layer right there. It changed in size because the sizing was different, but if I scale it down, it'll bring it back to normal like this. So it's just a quick way to replace your layers in After Effects. And let me just bring this to the start. So basically now I want to add a transition. For transition, we use camera pan. So go to camera pan here and add camera pan left. So it is asking me to save my project first. I will just save it as a dummy project. Let me go here, YouTube. Let's make a new folder called training. And let me make this as
Srijan training, and I will add this pan shot one right here like this. So you need to add that. Okay, and text you'll have to type it here. You just put it at the bottom, so maybe your website can come here and your text can come here. And once this is done, you can do this for the entire video, right? All transitions, you can do it one by one. I will send you 2-3 more Loom videos as to how do we add the super text, how do we add the like icon, all of those things. Please watch those videos and try to send me this video as soon as you can. You will need some practice. Overall, you need to export the audio from Premiere Pro. Make sure that everything apart from these transitions is mute. So export the audio from Premiere Pro, and before you export, just make sure that the audio is getting synced. So I feel like the audio was thoda sa getting unsynced. So Premiere Pro में एक option होता है of this unlinked selection. So unlink it and just move this entire thing. Maybe you can select all the layers and maybe do a +1, +2 other thing, because when I saw your video, it felt completely out of sync. So yeah, just add these animations like this. Send me the entire render with the correct URLs at the bottom. And yeah, I'll send you one more video for the 3D scenes as well. But I'm not sure. Actually, we should fix the 3D scenes when we are on Meet. We'll do that in our second level. Just make the video like this first, send it to me, and then we'll take things ahead. Thank you.
It took almost a month to script this video. The feedback calls that you just saw have been recorded over a span of 3 to 4 months. And all of these were very, very internal calls that no editor or no content company would share openly. So you can imagine the kind of effort that we have put into these videos. So it would mean the world to us if you could comment your feedback on this video and speak about our content on social media. Make sure you click on subscribe and hit the bell icon, because more than 70% of you have still not subscribed to us. You have still not clicked on the bell icon. Your support helps us reach more people, and it helps our team to make this content regularly and make our YouTube channel more sustainable. We make these videos for free, but in exchange, we need your love and support to grow this channel sustainably. We've just launched a Hindi YouTube channel called The Playbook, where you can learn how to improve your thinking and personality with lessons and case studies based on top entrepreneurs and titans. If you're here for the first time, let me remind you that you can also learn the basics of artificial intelligence and high-paying tech skills like user experience design without paying anything from our free learning platforms howtoprompt.in and learnUIUX.in. If you want us to train your company on latest AI tools and productivity, then send us an email on admin@anshmehra.com. We've been consulting and training businesses all around the world. With that being said, I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your dost Ansh Mehra signing out. If you want to learn communication skills or improve your English for free, then these two videos right here will help you get started. I've explained all the basics from scratch.